Well, welcome back, everyone, to Ye Old Blood Lords, where everything goes well for you every day, because nothing ever
Yes.
goes wrong. In our lovely little last session of this campaign, our group of adventurers continued their exploration of the Crooked Coffin, dealing with some of the leftover undead and meeting with the resident poisoner that had been hired by the three-fingered hand named Pesgahi, deciding that you didn't necessarily want to fight him if you could help it, and learning that he definitely had a big hand in the poisoning plot, you decided to strike up a deal with them. See if you could hire them to your side, especially since the owner-to-be of the Crooked Coffin was killed in front of you. You might as well. So, after hearing his price quoted to you, Azrael was in charge of going to meet with Berline and hopefully sourcing some of the money for this venture for you all. She agreed, though did require a contract be signed that you must bring her the head of whoever is in charge of the poisoning plot, whoever hired Pesgahi, by the end of the day tomorrow when she has a dinner with the current governor of the city. If you cannot, you will owe the money back that you owed. No necessarily interest or anything on top of that, just the disappointment of the Blood Lord. And I'll leave it up to you to decide if that's worth it or not. Recognizing that most of you were relatively out of spells and your capabilities for the day, you decided that you'd go speak with, I don't know, let's call him like Greg today or something. Probably goes by that right now. Mr. Spleen Eater up in the Court of Ghouls, hoping to hire him to come effectively be the face of the bar while you have Pesgahi whipping up poisons in the background for you guys. They said come back later. Once you actually own the bank, then you could talk shop about getting them to come over, especially because that would require them uprooting their entire business, and you'd have to get into all the shenanigans of how does he tell his clientele where he is now. So it'll be a little bit of effort, but you'll definitely be able to hopefully uproot him and get him to the Crooked Coffin at some point or another for you. But in the interim, I believe you have all just taken a long rest, or were about to take your long rest before the next morning arrives. Is that correct?
Yes.
I
On a
think we were
tangent,
about to.
I would hope he would talk to us if we owned the bank.
Was I saying bank there? I am a damned fool. I meant to say the
You
Crooked Coffin.
you did say the bank. And
Well,
it
you guys
wasn't good.
don't know the bank. You have, however, found that document that states that the bank should technically belong to the Builders League now instead of the Tax Collectors Union.
What do you mean? I don't remember that document.
Okay, well,
I remember the document that
I
said the bank
wonder if that
belongs
would
to
be
the first
worth it.
person to find this piece of paper.
Hmm.
And then the piece of paper self-destructed.
your memory's faulty, and that's why we need to sell your spleen. Fixes all the
well.
problems upstairs.
Everyone knows all the memories are stored in the spleen.
Right. Of course.
He's not a cannibal just eating spleens. No. He's a peruser of information.
Next. Well, gentlemen, nap time.
Yes, you all are free to go ahead and take a long rest here.
We went to go nap in Philip's old hole.
You didn't.
With his rat friends that are snacks.
They weren't there.
My rat friends are dead now.
Yeah, they left.
No, we're eaten. But Philip doesn't know that.
Not yet.
God.
You think I'll avoid an opportunity to traumatize Philip?
No. He's so stupid already.
I always forget that Philip is small, and it throws me off every time I forget that.
It's so funny.
He's short.
Imagine being smaller than a snake.
Well, as you all take your rest, wake up the following morning, you can pop yourselves up to full hit points, full HP, all that jazz. The question is what the plan is. You theoretically have until this evening to complete your job for Berline. You know where Kepgeda, the leader of the Three-Fingered Hand, is, as per what Pesgahi told you. She does have her kitchen in the Crooked Coffin. You just need to kill her.
Did you say full?
Yeah. Because you guys would have time to just, like, treat wounds
Oh,
a
I was
couple
just making
times
sure.
as well.
Do
So,
we just feel like going
Unfamiliar with
and
healing
kicking
this
down Pesgahi?
Yeah, let's just kick
not
down the
Pesgahi.
door.
Yeah, let's just go kill her.
Yeah.
Pesgahi's our friend.
I mean, she's a necromancer. We don't want to give her more time to resurrect more people to
Yeah.
help.
I had ideas, but we don't have time. Kill.
what do you mean no time for ideas? There's always time for ideas.
There's no time for ideas.
No time for ideas. All right, shoot. Sold. Back to the Crooked Coffin we go. Hip hip hooray. Who needs ideas when have violence?
Oh wait, I have an idea
That's
that
not
does not
good.
require time.
I mean, I have an idea, and it's, that's if anyone's gonna die here, we just need to make sure it's Philip.
What the fuck?
Last time you had an idea, Azrael, you almost died.
It's okay. That was the first time I'd ever gone down, so everyone's got to happen eventually.
My point still stands.
Is this door still closed?
It's not a door.
It's
Is
just
the gate
bars.
still
Thinking
closed?
it's a door.
It's not a
just
gate. It's just bars.
It's just a fence.
Did Pesgahi run away from us? No, he's still here.
He's still there. He's still working away.
I'll pop my head in. Hey, Pesgahi.
Welcome back.
How was your evening?
It happened.
Alrighty. We're gonna go kill your old boss now.
Have fun. Best of luck. She came out and about yesterday afternoon after you all left, so
Oh.
careful on
Did you
your
say
way
anything?
towards her. No. She's not paying me anymore. Well,
Sense motive.
she won't be paying me anymore after today, I imagine.
Actually,
He collected one
no,
last
Philip's
paycheck.
gonna trust him.
Where did Drag go?
Drag's taking a while.
Oh, I see. Where did? All right. This door's closed now.
Yes, it
Whee.
is. You also do not see any zombies in these bars, though you can still hear the sound of music coming from that direction.
We still have the key, don't we?
Yeah. It's also not locked at the moment. It's just shut.
Oh. I'll open. Can Zuka open it, actually?
Zuka does not have opposable thumbs.
Mother. I open
going
the
to fix
Stupid
that problem.
twist knots.
I open the thing and step in the door. God, who
Hold
kills
on,
me?
guys.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Guys, I tried to warn you.
Drag can see some things because Drag was paying attention. This party was in go mode from second one, though. As you and Zuka both kind of step through the door after opening it, you understand why Pesgahi mentioned the boss coming out as the zombies that were previously caged, as well as one of the large zombies are currently just sort of milling about. They see you, Philip, and they are immediately going to lock on. I instantly need initiative rolled. We're getting right into the sauce.
I tried.
Go mode.
You did your best, Drag. That's all we can ask for. Azrael, you're actually up first, though.
Fascinating. Okay. I'm not gonna get the angle from there. Philip, do we want to fight them in this room or lead them out to where the rest of the party is?
I'm happy to lead him out to where the rest of the party is.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna take a shot
Oh,
and then
yeah, yeah.
walk out. But I'm happy to drag them up here following me. Actually, what did I roll?
All of them are
Actually-
going before you, Philip.
Actually, yeah, they're gonna mob me before I can do that.
You think zombies are gonna have the opportunity attack?
No, but they're all gonna fucking mob me anyway.
How's the reposition action work? I could like shove Philip out the door, right?
Reposition, you have to keep them within your range, and unless you crit succeed, you can only move them up to 5 feet.
Mm.
You have to crit succeed to be able to move them 10 feet.
Do you want to try? It's not a bad idea to try to get me out the door.
Could he like willingly fail so I could succeed?
That's not how that works.
Well,
What if it
worth
is?
asking.
Sucks.
Okay. Counterpoint. Act together. Stride.
Mm-hmm.
Stride. Hello, Philip.
Hello.
I have 5 feet of movement left. As far back as possible. Zuka free action attack. I guess. No.
2 actions remaining now.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is. It's a hard choice. Electric arc.
Are they both within 30 feet of you?
I swear to God.
The
Okay, the no
musician
extra
is
fire.
not.
We'll just stop in the doorway.
Classy. Now they're both within 30. Alright,
There we
go
go.
ahead and start with the Shambler. Wow, they're gonna nat 20.
Oh my God.
The Piper is also going to succeed. I am starting off strong with my rolls.
All right. Well, still takes half, right?
Yes, the musically inclined will take half.
Okay.
All right, that is going to. Yeah, it's going to bring us to the big boy.
How big boy?
Can he get through?
Oh. Can he move through his allies' spaces?
Yeah, but he can't end a move action in their space. Typically, I would allow if a creature is going to do subsequent move actions, then they can end one action in their ally's space if they're just going to continue moving after that. They would effectively have to try and tumble through Zuka. And I guess that's what they're going to have to do here. With that,
That's all of their actions.
yeah. And if they fail, they're going to end their move right here. What's Zuka's reflex DC?
17.
No, they're not going to try. Because the likelihood of them crit failing is very, very high. It is versus reflex DC, yeah. I guess crit fail doesn't do anything. We'll try it, I guess, then. Give me that nat 20. Nope, that's failure. They fail unless they nat 20. So, that'll bring us to the musician's turn. And this guy gets to do some fun things.
Fun thing, play music?
Yeah, it's gonna use 2 actions to play music. And just
And it's a lovely tune and nothing else happens.
It is an eerie keening that emanates out of its rotting orifices. and all of the other zombies start shaking vigorously. They will all become quickened.
Well, that's quite bad.
Yeah. It's then gonna stride forward. Right up to you, Philip. And that's gonna bring us to some of the other zombies. This zombie right here, it's gonna hit Zuka 4 times.
Jesus
Actually,
fucking
no, it might
Christ.
not. 1, it doesn't have 4 actions. It has 3 now that it's quickened. I might actually be able to bite someone for once with the zombie. Hot dog. We'll start with the fist. Nope. Oh, good, and that 1. My favorite.
Woo.
Get out of the way.
We'll try and punch it again. Nope. For the first time, a zombie making 3 attacks on its turn. Can't do shit. Fantastic.
I believe in you.
The other zombie... I don't. The other zombie is going to stride over here and then punch Zuka twice. Ye olde punch. Zuka takes a hit.
No.
Aha! For 8 bludgeoning damage. And then we'll attempt to grab Zuka. Give me that grapple. Oh, sad. They fail to grab Zuka. Philip. At
That's my name.
start of your turn, with this the zombie right in front of you making music, you instantly become frightened.
Oh,
Shit.
that's bad.
Then it's your. Now you may start your turn.
Fucking fuck. Fuck shit, fuck balls. God, what can I actually do here? Frightened is just what, a flat -1 to my attacks.
To everything.
Everything, cool. I'm gonna energy shot. Fire. I'll take a blast at the music man. Are we staying in this room since you're already here, Azrael?
Maybe.
Alright. First strike.
Go for it. That will indeed hit.
That'll be 10 points of damage.
Points of damage. Very, very
And then
nice.
I will reload for my second attack.
Sure. Any special reloads you're doing?
Just conjure.
Okay. That will unfortunately miss.
Alrighty. Makes sense. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Strangely enough, Philip, at the end of your turn, while you are within this music, able to hear what is emanating from this zombie, your frightened condition does not decrease.
Oh.
Lovely.
Drive, that brings us to you.
I assume, like, I can technically see it, but I don't think I can squeeze a Divine Lance through there, can I?
No, you really don't have a solid shot on them.
Yeah, I didn't figure that. Okay. Pop-ups.
Kill the musician.
It's a musician here.
Yeah, musician is the one we want to kill.
Not the musician. From there, it is going to have... It would have lesser cover against you, but that will hit nonetheless. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 points of spirit damage. How rude. Why would you do such a thing? Azrael, we're back to you.
Two questions.
2 answers.
One, without recall knowledge, can I tell if this is a level 1 zombie or lower or CR1? Okay. 2, can recall knowledge tell me the CR of an enemy?
I will give you an idea of if it is higher level, lower level, or equal level to you. I know you're asking in regards to using your Shadow Zombie spell.
Yeah.
I try not to give exact numbers
That's fair.
with recall knowledge
I'll
rolls.
take an equal or lower.
Sure. Absolutely. I could also, if you're asking in regards specifically to Shadow Zombie, you could ask, as a recall knowledge, do I think this creature would be affected by Shadow Zombie?
Oh yeah,
At
sure, I'll
this
do that then.
rank.
Yeah.
I would absolutely accept that as a recall knowledge roll.
We get hit by a second rank Shadow Zombie. Oh, and there's a quick little button in the bar.
You're not certain, unfortunately. But honestly, based off of the fact that it's a little bit more competent and has some stranger abilities compared to regular zombies, you could probably assume at the very least it's the strongest type of zombie you've come across up until now.
Really, even more than the giant ones.
The giants just hit hard.
Interesting.
This guy has that actual music emanating from him that seems to be keeping Philip frightened, and may even have other things that you haven't seen yet. So the danger level this one presents is kind of nebulous compared to what you have seen.
Okay. And it's not affecting me, it's just Philip.
Correct. It seems like it is something that affects the living.
Oh. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the beginning of the Bloodlords books, having effects that only affect the living.
God.
In the campaign, you're expected to play an undead.
Funny.
A lot of times I'll be changing it to just affect everything. Because you guys are all undead.
If I don't think I can steal him, I'm just gonna kill him. Axe together, electric arc.
Sure. Who's getting targeted?
Him.
Okay.
And this guy.
Sounds good. We'll start with him. That is a crit fail on his
Let's
part.
go.
And then we'll start with this guy. Or move to this guy. And that'll just be a regular failure for them. My good rolls from the start of the session have vanished.
I got whammied!
Oh, I'm so sorry, Azriel. That is heartbreaking. That'll bring us to the Brute's turn.
That was an act together.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you're a summoner.
I'm a summoner.
Zuka has one action left.
Bite the zombie.
Alright.
Yeah, Zuka.
Yeah, easy.
Zuka the hero.
What the hell?
Zuka with the gun mouth.
Why does Zuka have a 2d10 attack at level 3?
It's fatal.
Zuka
Oh,
opens.
yeah.
Zuka
No, but
opens their
it's-
mouth, and it's just another gun in there.
Why does
hold
Zuka
on.
normally deal 2d6? Does Zuka still
Does it
have
have
an effect on them? I don't see it.
Does it have a striking for some silly reason?
It
Oh, it does.
shouldn't.
Get that out of here.
Why?
I think I cast runic weapon at some point, and then the effect wasn't working.
So you just edited it manually?
Yeah, so take a d10 off of that.
Go ahead and just roll the crit damage one more time normally. You're still going to kill the zombie, but let's see
Oh, yeah.
an accurate number. And let's see the difference a d10 makes.
10.
Yeah. Exactly 10, would you look at that?
we
Easy
go.
enough to eviscerate, though. Why does Zuka's jaws deal slashing damage? Wild. You'd think it did piercing.
Probably
Anyway. Probably. But hey, trigger zombie weakness. Zuka's just evolved perfectly.
Mhm.
The Brute is going to use one action to move here and then punch Zuka. Yay, reach. Here comes the Giant Fist.
Dodge.
Patrick, no.
Zuka will dodge. Thankfully, it's quickened. It has one more punch in it. that one will
No.
in fact hit. For 15
Ow.
bludgeoning damage. Yikes. A very good damage roll. Bringing us to the Dirge Piper's turn. That will end the quickened condition on the other zombies. Only lasts a round.
Mm.
The question is, do I want to use that again? Or no. It is going to inflate its chest and lungs massively. You see its torso sort of swell before a blast of air and bile shoots out of its exposed guts. Hitting everyone. I need a fortitude save, please. Each non-zombie in the area.
That's a shame. We all picked skeleton.
I know. Philip!
I'm gonna.
Azrael just barely failing. Drag, that is a success.
Alright, that's
Philip
better.
turned a crit fail into a failure, frightened, making it a failure, though.
I really thought that nat
least it's
20
not a
was
crit.
mine. I realized it was Zuka's.
I
and
thought
I'm
it was
sad.
yours too, Drag, and I was really proud.
I
for
rolled
you.
it. I'm like, why? Where's my 20?
Kind of wasted on Zuka, in all honesty, when Azrael failed.
Damn snake.
So half damage to you, Drag, full damage to Azrael and Philip.
Double damage if I had crit failed.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't crit fail. That would have almost killed me.
Ow.
Already, that's half my fucking health.
Well, sucks to be you, doesn't it? Good thing is guys got an early start so you can treat wounds. And half damage to you as well, Drag. Did we lose Drag? We may have lost Drag. I'll deal the half damage then. Those of you who failed, namely Philip and Azrael, will also become sickened. Cool. Alright, that is 2 of its actions. It is going to use its last action to go ahead and strike at you, Philip. Just with sort of its intestine now hanging out after the bile that exploded out of its guts. It just rotates its torso violently and slings its intestines at you.
I'm not a fan of this.
I am. Not anymore, I'm not. What a shame. That is going to bring us to the Shambler attacking Zuka, who is once more just going to continue making 2 attacks at Zuka here. Starting with the fist, which will miss. Hitting with the other fist, which will also miss. Philip, we are up to you.
Hell yeah. Reload my 3rd shot of the game
Ooh.
on Mr. Sandman, who can sand me a man.
Cool.
Haha, I can only have 1 minus status effect.
Yes,
Mhm.
because they're both status penalties from Sickened and Frightened.
Fuck yeah. That's 5 points of fucking damage.
5
God,
damage.
it's not funny in any capacity. Then I will. So that was reload, shot. I have 1 more action. I'm just gonna normal reload. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Then Drag, we are up to you. Get that Frightened back on you. I know there's a setting in Foundry to make it so Frightened doesn't auto-decrease, but the situations where Frightened doesn't auto-decrease are so few and far between that it's better to just keep it on.
Right.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
Thinking, think, thunk, think.
I have thought. And my plan of action It may surprise you.
Hope
Run
it
away.
will.
Cast spell.
Sure. Reminder that attacking from there has lesser cover.
That
Would
is a
miss
terrible
either
spell.
way.
And then casts second spell.
Classic.
I was debating if I was going to go up and kick him.
Azrael, that brings us back to you.
Okay. Act together, summon undead.
What would you like to summon? I'm dropping one of your second rank spells.
Yes.
This early in, alright.
Is he a level 1?
Would you like a ghoul, a plague zombie, a skeleton soldier, or a zombie horse?
See, if I was smart, I would have thought about this ahead of time. Well, actually, the horse could be interesting here.
The horse will
That's-
also
that's
only
a-
really fit right here.
That's fine.
But it's a horse.
The horse is large, yeah. Oh my god, it's 50 HP. Oh yeah, we're doing the horse.
You want the horse?
Please do the horse.
Right here or right
Nope.
next to it?
Nope,
There?
it's an act together. I can't see anywhere. So Zuka's gonna take a stride.
Okay.
Goodbye. And then right here.
I see. So you are acting together. Well, you would have to cast the spell before Zuka moves, right?
I don't think so. Is that how that works?
Yeah, because it's... Let me check. We love act together wording. I love the summoner. It's my favorite.
It just says
Either
and.
you or your Eidolon takes an action or activity using the same number of actions as acts together, and the other takes a single action.
It doesn't say then. This is act as one. I think we. Like this is acting as one. We're doing things like.
I will allow it for now. For future
Okay.
reference, I am going to rule it, though, it is whatever you use for the act together, 1 to 3 actions.
Triggers
the
first?
One, yeah, that'll trigger first.
Okay.
For future
that's
reference, though.
Okay. Then whatever actions it says, it's gonna punch the zombie.
All right. It has jaws.
Feast is only unconscious.
Yes.
So that doesn't work. So we're gonna chomp at the bone.
All right.
think.
Well, you have to hit
No,
with
it
a
has
jaw
to jaw
strike
strike
first.
Then we're in a jaw strike.
Yes, and then if you succeed there, then you can chomp at the bone. That's a crit.
Might just kill him. Or not.
14 damage there. Not quite enough to kill it, but it's definitely going to hurt it pretty bad.
And then we're gonna chomp at the bone. Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, it's just another strike.
Yeah, it's another strike, but deals persistent bleed damage. If
Neat.
it actually damages. That should have been made with map, you fool.
Does
How
a
could
15
you-
hit the zombie?
Yeah, are you kidding me? It's a zombie. Alright, that is going to bring us to the Brute's turn, I believe. And I wonder what the Brute's going to do. Going to step forward and going to beat the shit out of the horse. We do not condone animal cruelty in this campaign.
I don't know, Jericho. Doesn't it seem like you're beating a dead horse?
Hold up, where's the kick button? Let me get Philip out of here real quick. You don't deserve to stick around after that.
That one was really good.
You're a disgrace.
You're literally beating a dead horse.
It is an undead horse. Thank you very much.
Ow, I ate.
How does one become an undead horse? By being a dead horse.
I could probably think of a witty response. I can't be bothered right now, though. It also... Oh, it should be flanking. I forgot, because the Dirge Piper has a 10-foot reach. Stupid little music zombie. Guess what stupid little music zombie's turn it is? It cannot use its Putrid Blast again this turn, so it is going to Shambler's Lament once more to go ahead and give Quickened to the Brute. And who does it wish to lash with its intestines here? Philip, how about you?
Okay.
Too bad.
No, I'm okay.
We'll hit you for a modest 10 bludgeoning damage. It's a very heavy intestine.
Oh boy. No, I'd like to thank the fans back at home. I'd like to thank my mother, my father.
You're
I'd
up,
like to thank
Philip.
I'd like to thank my bitch of a DM
Wow.
Who could that be?
for letting it get to this point. Oh god, this is getting recorded.
Yes, it is.
God damn it. I'm shooting the zombie again! Just gonna keep shooting it. I'm sickened. There's really nowhere for me to go. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with a gun. 20 on every die.
I mean,
Was that almost a crit? Was that a crit?
No.
If not for frightened or not back?
Yeah, if you did not have any of those, aka if you had a plus
Okay.
3 on your roll, you would have crit, yes.
Okay.
But hey, 5 damage, look at that. Hot dog.
And I'm
He's
gonna
injured.
fucking do it again. That's a crit!
No.
Let's go.
No!
No, it's
It's the same as your previous roll.
I saw a 19 and I got excited.
Man ignores -5 to roll, assumes 19 on die is crit. 2024 colorized.
This is bullying and harassment.
Yes.
And when I cancel you on Twitter.com, I'll have the video evidence to prove it.
You think I pay attention to social media. How sweet.
You think anyone's reputation on Twitter means anything?
Drag, that brings us to you.
You know, he's not dying quick enough.
No. This
He
guy's
could be
definitely not
dying
CR1.
faster.
Yeah.
No,
We'll
above
be
table,
dying
the Dirge
faster.
Piper is level 3.
What?
Stride.
We just need to kill it.
That's a
Red!
crit!
Nice.
Philip, this is what a crit looks like.
Shut up.
And this is what a crit does.
Damn it.
Let's go!
You're getting bullied!
Hefty damage, though, because Draggear is dealing slashing damage,
Oh.
and it's a zombie. Who'da thunk?
Wait, those both roll? I almost thought that I both rolled once. No, that was like a 1 and a...
A 1 and a
4.
2.
Yep.
Azrael, that brings us back to you.
Still alive.
Somehow.
Zombie horse has never reached, does it?
No.
I don't see anywhere where it
No,
would.
because it is a quadrupedal large
Yeah.
creature. It will typically not have reach. Bipedal large creatures will often have reach.
Hmm.
Very funny. We have a whole ass little table.
Yep. Act together.
All right.
Command
Together.
horse and Zuka stride.
Sure.
There's nowhere Zuka can move to get flanking on the accordion. Is it? Oh wait, we're here. Move here to flank with myself. There we
Well, hot
go.
damn, look at that.
And then targeting the big zombie.
Just 2 jaw strikes, I imagine.
Well, yeah, and then chop at the bone.
Well, it's a zombie. It can't bleed. Nice crit, though.
I like to feel good about it though.
You could. Ooh, max damage.
Let's
crit.
go, zombie horse!
Ooh.
The hero. Map 5. Fair enough.
That is not gonna do it.
And then I will spend 1 action to boost Eidolon.
All right.
And Zuko will make a strike with my third action.
Go for it.
Kill him. That's not the right button, you fool.
That's a hit. Because
Let's go
flanking.
flanking. Woo. Okay.
You guys are gonna die to this thing just because your damage output
I
is
know.
tragic.
Oh, we
Doing
can
our
roll
best.
ones.
Are you though?
Yeah.
I could be doing better.
Well, that'll bring us to the brute's turn. And let's just have a slugging fight with the horse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Just flank.
Yeah, because the Dirge Piper here has reach.
Yeah.
15 damage to the horse.
Oof.
And one more hit, just cuz. Another 9 damage to the horse. I mean, hey, just even not including the damage, just the fact that it's managing to block off the brute for 2 to 3 turns is pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Really
That's pretty
nice.
hot on its own.
Hell yeah.
But the Piper gets to go once more. And, still can't use its Putrid Blast again, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot the Brute's quickened right now. One more hit on the horse.
Oh, it's
Just
okay.
for Spice's sake.
You can continue to forget.
Another 15 damage to the horse.
Was it a map 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
There
rolled
he
an
goes.
11 on the die, +1. The horse dies. Now
I
he
can't believe
loses
you would
quicken.
kill a horse.
According to you, it was already dead.
Fucked up.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I'll knock you unconscious so you don't have to pay attention to that anymore.
That's also fucked up.
We'll just start with a gut lash on Philip here. That's gonna hit. That's gonna deal 10 damage.
I'm down.
Goodbye, Philip. It was not nice knowing you. You will not be forgotten. Actually, you might be.
At least I'm no longer frightened.
And, because you can't hear it anymore.
What?
It'll quicken the other zombie once more.
This is looking bad.
Drag, we're up to you.
Disembowel.
Go for it.
That is not disembowel.
Oh! Well, that's a free hero point if you want it.
I mean, how about I immediately spend that free hero point? Are you?
Well, you spent
Hey,
it and then
free
got it
hero
back.
point if you want it.
No, he doesn't have a choice here to take it.
Okay.
Well,
Classic hero point.
classic hero points.
I mean, what's the odd of 3 in a row?
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
No, it's not.
Near death.
Fuck it.
20 on every die. That will not hit, unfortunately. Because of the map.
It's the map.
Azrael, save us all!
You know I hate to do it. Wait, I only have 1 second rank spell slot right now. Hold on. That's bad. I thought I had 2 of those.
No, you're only level 3.
I haven't spent
Oh.
the spell slot yet.
Yeah, that's
Could
why I
you
was surprised
start?
when you summoned the horse.
I mean, I used my focus.
I also haven't
Uh,
spent a spell slot yet.
Axe together,
Shut the
summon
fuck up,
undead.
You're supposed to have a boss fight after this.
This is the boss fight, apparently.
Oh, guess we're disappointing Berline today.
Love disappointing Berline.
Where's my skeleton guard? I think that does the highest AC. Actually, the rabbit has higher AC.
guess, but the guard also deals slashing damage.
Yeah, the guard does good damage. Give him a little reanimator boost. And then he'll make 2 strikes at the big zombie.
Go for it.
Scimitar.
That's a hit. 7 points of damage, triggering a weakness. Very, very nice. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Galileo.
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 Is that song
Was
copyrighted?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I don't think
almost.
we've sang enough of it for you to get DMCA'd though, or like copyright strucken.
Let's sing more then.
And then Zuko will make
Don't
a
hate you
bite
that
at
much.
this Mr. Man.
Go for it.
Hold on, Philip.
Mr. Sandman.
Oh, come on.
Man
Come on,
in the
Zuka!
sand.
Kill him!
I want to see
Kill
Mr.
him now!
Parker die right. Yeah, he's so dead. The music stops. Unfortunately, the song must come to an end.
Almost Philip's fucking life.
And just to highlight that, I'm going to turn off the music and leave you all in silence, aside from the dulcet tones of my voice. You may flee now.
Stop them.
The brute will punch the guard. Goodbye, skeleton guard. 17 damage. Whee! Donk. The zombie brute will then stride forward and take a strike at Drag because it is quickened. Thank you.
It's still quickened with the music on.
Because it was just
Aw,
quickened for a round. You don't lose an effect just because the caster died. Drag. That is going to be 6 damage to you.
Damn it, now it's stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
I hate you.
And as a free action, because it has the improved push ability, it's going to shove you. Ooh, I am selecting the wrong creature. That's a nat 20, though. It's just going to push you here. Huzzah! Philip. Would you like to give me a recovery check, or would you like to just stand up?
I'll give you a 4.
Would you like to stand up, or would you like to go to dying 2?
How confident are you guys in finishing this fight before I
Very.
die?
Yes.
I will go to
I
dying
can't kill
2.
you.
Dying 2, Philip. Interesting. Then, Dry, we are up to you.
Don't make me regret that.
Dry.
Okay, so we have a boss fight right after this. I get to here.
I do wish
that
to
gonna be
remind
flanking?
you, was it you who saw the zombie dogs yesterday?
I did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those yet.
No,
Also
they
why
were
I'm
also
not
far
investing
around the
heavily.
corner.
Is this flanking with Zuko?
That would not be flanking. If you were able to get to that side, you would be flanking.
Oh. Why is that?
10, 15. Do you have a 25-foot move speed? Or 20?
It should.
Yeah, you can
I
get
don't know
there with
why
one
it's...
action. It's because you were pushed. So it was counting an extra 5 feet of move onto you.
That'll do it. Yep. I don't like the zombie.
That's not gonna hit, I'm sorry.
I don't like the zombie.
That'll hit, though. 6 points of damage, triggering the good old weakness. All right. Having no music is throwing me off now. Let's get some music back on. At the aptly named City of Ghosts song. Perfect. Azriel, we're back to you.
Hello.
Should lose boost idol on here, I believe.
Well, axe together, boost Eidolon.
There you go. Boost it again. Boost.
And strike.
Sounds good.
We're flanking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Zuka,
a
go!
crit. Zuka!
Zuka the hero!
Zuka's damage output is nutty when you can crit super easily against zombies and get
It's,
that fatal trait triggered.
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's gonna do it though for Zuka. That leaves you with 2 actions left, Azriel.
What's the stabilize action?
Administer first aid. It's the very first thing in the basic action macros.
Perfect. I would like to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and target Philip and administer first aid stabilize. Easy enough to stabilize. You were not targeting, were you?
I was.
Oh, interesting.
Am I stable?
Yes, you're stable. You are no
Like
longer dying,
emotionally.
Philip. When is Philip ever emotionally stable?
Not
Exactly.
regularly.
That will end that fight.
I don't have a ward medic, do I?
I don't believe you have that yet.
No, I don't have level 3.
Well, you guys can... Oh, because you also took battle medicine at 2.
Yeah. That seemed more important.
Fair.
I'm gonna laser eyes drag.
Sure.
Find my button. There we go.
If I'm stable, do we just want to wait for me to wake up?
Yes.
Yeah. The death gaze can be done every 10 minutes on someone. So, 6 health back to you, Drag.
Excellent.
If you guys would like, we can just do the early in the day, like 3-hour pass to heal up to full.
What's our time limit to get back to Berline? It's like 6 p.m.?
We'll say about 6 p.m., yeah, and it was about 8:36 when you guys began this fight.
Okay.
So, if you want to take 3 hours or so to rest up, that'd bring you guys to about 11:30.
That sounds like we should still have time afterwards.
Yeah.
About 6.5 hours remain at that point. That's almost a full workday. So, everyone feel free to go ahead, pop yourselves up to full. Philip, you may wake up, lose the wounded condition. Also, during that time, of course, Azriel and Philip, you could retch enough to get rid of your sickened condition.
But I can heal up to full?
Yep.
Thank God.
Absolutely.
Can I also take that time while we're doing that to do my daily crafting?
Well, technically, you would have done that first and foremost.
Okay.
That's what you do when you wake up. Because after a long rest is about an hour period of time that is daily prep, and that is when crafting gets done. That's when spellcasters prepare their spells for the day.
Gotcha.
It's just sort of baked into the long rest period. I don't specify everyone doing that, but that is the first thing you would do upon finishing a long rest, is any daily prep things you have to do.
Gotcha.
Cool. Let me test something. I put this in the chat. Does the effect not work if I drag it on Zuka? No.
No.
Oh, because they need
Runic
the
Body,
other
I
one.
believe,
Yeah.
will work. Let's find out. No, Runic Body doesn't apply either.
Yeah, that's why I had to change them manually. Can you
Let me see
make
if
me
I
a
can
copy
figure
of the
out.
items?
Potentially. Give me one moment.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can fix that. Because it is
Crap.
counted as an unarmed attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, runic body does work. You just already
did
had a +1 striking rune, or you had a +1 rune on those for some reason still.
They are +1 to all the time.
Oh, do you have hand reps?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So yes, runic body applies accurately.
Okay.
But not runic weapon.
So I need that. Can you paste that spell in the chat so I can drag the effect onto my bar?
The runic body spell?
Yes. Because I runic weapon myself that runic body Zuka. Because Zuka gets the
Yes.
the runes on my hand
Yeah,
wraps.
because you are applying. I see. There you go.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Right. Again, like I mentioned earlier, Foundry, normally great automation, but when you start getting into the nitty gritty, it falls apart a little bit.
Yeah.
Why,
It
wait,
has
why are we
weird
runic
fringe
body?
cases.
Why are you casting runic body?
If I runic weapon myself, it Zuka it gets the buffs on my weapons.
Yeah.
But I can't put runic weapon on Zuka, so I need runic body for Zuka.
Yes.
Because it's the same spell.
Although, what we could do if I really wanted to, I could also just change Zuka's weapons to not be considered unarmed attacks.
You could, but that could like mess with traits and stuff later.
It would mess with the proficiencies that are kept track of.
Yeah,
Because
that
the
would be
Eidolon
bad.
tracks only trained in unarmed attacks, and I don't feel like doing a bunch of adding to other
No.
things. This is
That
just
sounds like a
simpler.
pain.
It is.
Okay.
During that time when y'all are healing, is there anything else you guys want to do, or are you mostly just holding back, resting, drinking at the bar, and
We do have a whole bar to like take a little.
of cheap ale? Yes.
And like I have a tongue.
Before that, do we have sneak in this? Like, I assume so. What is that potential?
Avoid notice is the exploration action.
Anyone good at that wants to like look around this corner and see if the dogs are still there? I presume they are.
I
I'm
got
not.
+9 to my stealth. I can do that.
Ooh.
You give it a peek see.
All right. Let me avoid notice.
Go for it.
Is it just called avoid notice?
Yeah. It'll be, if you're using the basic action
exploration.
macros, it'll be under the exploration. Yes.
I'd like to spend 10 minutes refocusing.
You would have been able to absolutely do that. No hero point for you, but make sure you
Yeah,
roll that
because
blind.
that's supposed to be blind, right?
Yes.
I thought it was going to auto roll blind. My bad.
No.
I don't trust anything to auto roll blind and just force manual everything roll blind at this point.
That's the smart way to do it.
I just assume all checks are blind at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's a lot of times out of combat, most checks will be blind, and then in combat, most checks will be public. Or the easiest way to remember it, perception and stealth checks will always be blind. Anything else, more often than not, will be public.
I see.
All right, so Philip begins blending in, moving a bit quietly. And definitely, if you're not paying attention, Azrael and Drag, hard to notice as Philip begins making his way forward. Ah, yes, the lean. Yeah, you can see the moldy pipes and barrels here.
Just letting you know. I'm leaning.
Okay, I cannot see what you see when you're leaning.
I cannot see. This is actually super annoying because the tent is overlaying everything on the map. I can't actually see
Leaning
anything
doesn't
that
do
I'm
shit for you.
Yeah, leaning doesn't actually do shit for me.
Okay, you can just move out and I'll know you're staying back leaning.
Okay. I'm gonna lean!
You can see a few zombie hounds way at the far end of the hallway, not really paying attention, seemingly chowing down on something. You do see a door on the wall right here. And you know what? Actually, I should have asked this earlier. Give me a blind perception check.
No.
For what you see while you were avoiding notice. Okay. Yeah, aside from the door and the zombies, not much catches your attention. Aside from those vats super close to you. It's hard to tell, but through a gap in the wood in one of them, because they've begun to bend and warp. So there are some gaps here and there in the wood. You think you see movement.
So there's something in
within
there.
This vat.
Can I tell what the movement is?
No. You don't really have solid light on it or anything. You just saw what looked to be a mass of some sort moving.
Gotcha. I'm gonna look back to my squad and motion to it. I'd make a motion of like, hey, that thing's fucking moving. And then I'm going to take another hesitant step forward,
Okay.
followed by an additional step forward.
Okay. Nothing seems to have reacted to your presence.
One more time. And I'm gonna listen at the door.
Go for it.
-2?
Do you have a brass ear with you?
I don't.
Then yes. The sound of silence.
Is it deafening?
No. Not in this case.
Okay, so we'll deal with this later. I'll walk up a little bit more.
Okay.
And I'm gonna peek. This is me leaning.
I'm aware. You can see roughly 4 of those hounds in total, seemingly snapping at something. It would be hard to approach any further without them noticing you.
Okay.
Simply because there's not really any cover at that point without you crossing the open space.
Yeah, I imagine. Can the crew behind me see me at all? Can anyone behind me see me?
If they were to push forward, potentially, but from where they are, no, they have no idea where you are.
Alright, I'll walk back here. And I'll motion for them to follow me. I'll warn them about the dogs around this corner.
Are those of you following also trying to avoid notice?
I would like to follow the leader.
Absolutely. Is Zuka also attempting to avoid notice or
Yes.
follow the leader?
Yes. Would you like me to roll that privately?
Please.
And then I'll go back to my former position.
So I don't remember what
Before
that
you get that far, because the rest are
does.
following. So following the leader, great little thing. If you go into your
Mhm.
basic action macros,
Oh, does it have
and go
a
to the
button?
exploration tab, there is a follow the expert toggle. Now, just to actually make sure, Philip, are you expert in stealth?
No,
Then they cannot follow the expert on
I'm
you.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
trained. Yeah.
You can only
Are we
follow the
doing
expert
this
if they are an
after with the
expert.
rest? Because
Yes.
Yes.
okay, because I wanted him to check before we rested.
Oh. Well, Philip could have done the initial check before the rest, and then
Yeah,
you guys would
yeah,
be moving up now.
yeah. Okay.
I think that's reasonable enough to say.
What happened?
So, no follow the expert. If you guys are attempting to stealth, that is just going to be a blind stealth check, please. All right then. Philip. With 3 skeletons nearby, you would imagine before you move any further, not stop, real quick. You would imagine, Philip, that the skeletons, not very quiet creatures. because it's just bones rattling against one another. And surprisingly, someone here definitely betrays that expectation. Dryg moves entirely silently. You don't even notice Dryg moving. Azrael and Zuka, on the other hand, typical examples of zombies.
Here we go. I didn't even turn my light off.
Yeah, that checks out.
Didn't even turn off the Everlight crystal.
I am a ethereal being.
As Azrael takes a few steps up the stairs, just clack, clack, clack. All
I
of
just
the
wanna
hounds
imagine-
at the other end of the hallway just turn.
Did he roll a nat 1?
No. But
Okay,
Azrael
I
and
was
Zuka
gonna say-
both failed.
If he rolled a nat 1, I would just say his foot goes through that board.
No. But I mean, Zuka is like a skeleton snake sliding on the ground. That's probably not very quiet.
And Dryg, congrats on the nat 20 for you.
Nice.
God damn it.
I am
They're-
an
they're
ethereal
alerted.
being. The first and last time I'll ever roll a stealth check, and it's...
We are going to roll initiative. I am going to ask everyone to roll initiative using stealth, please.
No.
Oh
Dryg,
yeah.
at the moment, though, you are entirely undetected to enemies, though.
Am I undetected? No.
You, that'll depend. At the moment, technically you are, but when they come running down the hall with you right there, it's gonna be pretty easy for them to notice you.
Agreed. Which is why I'm going to shoot them with a gun
You're
first.
not really around cover.
How did
Wow.
I...
Azrael, as you step on these steps, proud of yourself trying to move quietly, and you hear Zuka sliding and go, that might be a problem. And then realize, wait a second, I'm glowing. And all of a sudden hear barking coming from down the hall and see these salivating hounds start charging towards you. You probably realize your mistake. And it's your turn.
Delay.
Okay. Philip, it's your turn then.
See, this suits me. Energy shot, fire.
Okay.
I believe I am in range.
Guns have massive range, especially on the
150.
rifles. Yeah.
That's
that
21 to
will
hit.
But the kickback makes it not a crit. We gotta get you to level 5, man.
I'm fucking trying.
9 points of damage is real quite good. Now, could you do me a favor, Philip? Before you take your next action, could you go ahead and give me a flat check?
Yeah,
Okay,
I fail.
thank you.
Eat that.
You may continue your turn. Actually, I'm sorry. I am a fucking fool. Because you were undetected, go ahead and roll critical damage, because that would crit.
Let's go.
On your
Right!
Because they would be
That's
off guard.
38 damage.
Oh, that's a dead dog.
Fido?
The dog just slowly phases out of existence.
Clifford, the big red stain on the ground. Alrighty. That is your first action out of the way. You are no longer hidden to them. So they now know you're there, but one shot, one kill on a dog.
Nice.
You've got 2 actions left, Philip.
Alrighty. Reload. Aim and downrange a little bit more.
Sure.
Conjure reload, and I'm gonna fire
Go for it.
again.
Gun. Gun, gun.
Hilarious.
I love the stupidly low AC zombies have. They just pop. Whee! It's my favorite. Could you roll me another flat check, please?
That I can.
Alright, thank you kindly. Okay. That will bring us to the Hound's turns. And I'll give you a guess what they're gonna do. Zoom.
I would like to stop delaying.
At the end of that zombie's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, give me one moment before your turn comes in.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn, Azriel.
Magic gun.
Gun?
What's
if you're shooting from where you are at that zombie, they are going to have cover because of the vat in the way.
Check thing. I'll just walk over.
Sure. Could you do me a favor? Oh,
No,
Can you
not
do
walk.
me a flavor?
do
I'll
me a
walk.
favor.
Walk this way instead.
Okay.
I can see it from here, like through the barrels, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd say there, it's... I think I still give it lesser cover from there. Because the walkway is only about 10 feet up. It's right at the top of the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So you still kind of have to shoot over and down.
That's fine.
First and foremost, though, can I get a flat check from you, please?
Yes.
As you end your movement there. Cool, thanks. You've got
Reflex
2
save.
actions left.
Electric arc.
Ah, yes. When cover doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You are 25 feet away and 10 feet up, though, I believe. There you go. Now cover doesn't matter. Reflex save. You'd think the
You
zombie dogs
failed.
would have something greater than a +0 on their reflex save.
No, they just have big health. Okay.
Ouch.
Well, I got a 2 for one of those. We're moving up in the world.
hey, it's better than it was. The other zombie dog. Zoom. And,
If I waited for that one, I
Drag.
could hit them both.
What?
If I waited for that one, I could hit them
You
both.
could have waited, yeah. Drag, it is your turn. At the moment, they have no clue you're there. So if your first action is an attack on them, they will be off guard against it. Though they would also have lesser cover from the fact that Philip's kind of in the way.
Hell yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to get
and I don't.
everyone in this party aim-aiding runes.
Mm-hmm.
I also can't get to melee, so there's no point in trying to just rush it and kill it. Would they have lesser cover from here?
From there, no. I don't think they would. Now, if you do a regular stride there, you will lose your sneaking on them, because that's just a regular move. You could try the sneak action, which would be making a stealth check, but it also limits you to only moving half speed as that action.
How far did I move?
You were there, so you could have gotten 10 feet to there, I believe, which I'd say they would not have cover there.
Okay, I'll try that.
I do need a blind stealth check from you, though.
It's like they're both one action, aren't they?
Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to remain hidden. Even doing your best to move quietly here, moving right through the open, the zombies absolutely are going to notice your presence.
Well, fair enough.
Divine Lance. The Lance of the Divine. That's a hit. Hey, you did better than Azriel.
Oh.
5 points of damage. All right. Philip, that's going to bring us back to you, good sir.
First action, I'll drop my arquebus as a free action.
Sure. You can switch a weapon for another weapon as a single action now with the remaster.
Okay, then I'll keep my arquebus in my inventory, but
Yeah,
I will swap out for my star knife.
sure. And you could even just release one hand, so you could still hold it with one hand, draw the star knife with the other,
Yes.
and that way it's still in one hand, and you just have to change grip back to two hands to be able to shoot it again.
I think that's what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
And then I'll make 2 ranged attacks.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. No. I'll make 2 melee attacks.
Yeah, you can do the melee version if you'd like.
Because there's no difference, and it'll do slashing damage instead.
Well, you can choose slashing or piercing no matter what.
Oh.
That is what the
Well, then
versatile trait is on it.
Okay. I'm sorry for misunderstanding everything.
No worries.
Then I'll be doing a ranged attack against the injured one in the back.
Against the injured one in the back. Okay. A 21 absolutely hits.
It's going to be 5 points of
5 points
slashing.
Of slashing damage. All right. As you throw it, and then the weapon carves into the side of the zombie before disappearing and reappearing in your hand. Before your last action, can you give me a flat check, please?
Why am I the only one you're asking?
I haven't
He's
only
not.
asked
You're
you.
not.
Oh, I've just not been paying attention then.
Okay. On to your last action.
Can you say something? I'll kill this dog in the back.
You will try.
I will not kill
to
that dog in the back.
Just barely missing.
Damn, I am
For
lower.
shame. And can you give me one more flat check?
I don't like this.
Okay. Thank you. Onto the hound's turn. The one in the back is going to use one action to stride. Okay. And is going to make a bite on you, Philip, with its jaws. Which will miss. What a loser. Oh, it's time. Alright. You notice as the zombie dog jumps at you, trying to bite into you, and you just kind of bat it to the side, the zombie crashes into the side of the vat. Azriel, you're up.
Oh, that's what it was.
Electric arc. Both dogs.
Sure.
Checking a thing real quick. Oh, not that. Wrong button.
Boost.
That boost AC. It's just damage rolls. I will. Yeah, electric arc and then shield.
Sounds good. We'll start with the near-death dog. That is a success exactly with a 19 on the die. And the injured one will just barely fail. Tragic when you can roll an 18 on the die and
Oh
fail.
my god.
Wow. All right. Half damage on the one who is near death still kills it. And then full damage on the other one almost ends it. You've got
Shield spell.
Shield spell. Good on you. And that brings us to that hound's turn, I believe. Yes?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and grab that shield for yourself. The dog. What the dog doing? It's gonna bite Philip.
Why is the dog doing that?
It gonna hit for 5 piercing damage. It is going to use its second action to attempt to trip you. Like
Why
a
is the
rude
dog doing this?
Because it's funny. It's also going to fail miserably. Wow. Imagine a creature 4 levels lower than you not succeeding at most things it tries. Who would have imagined?
Shocker right now.
It is not Draig's turn yet, though, as at this point, because they have been disturbed, each of the vats are going to burst open, and the things inside of them are going to spill forth. Strange amalgamations that almost look like half-solidified liquor and mold come spilling out, and this one right here is going to go ahead and just Yeah, it'll go ahead and unleash a wave of filth, I think.
Gross.
I'm going to need a reflex save here from Zuka, Philip, and Azriel. However, Azriel, because you're up top and you've got the platform sort of in the way a little bit, I'm going to give you a +2 circumstance bonus to your roll.
Okay. Oh. Well, it didn't give me a chance.
Still a success for you either way. A success for
Alrighty.
Philip. And a save for Zuka, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
Oh, and I should give it to the Hound as well.
No, Zuga, you're a boy.
Zuka. The Hound will succeed. Zuka succeeds. Alright, so all of you are going to take nothing. You're all fine. It was not a basic reflex save. As a literal wave of this creature's sort of liquor mold filth just expands outwards and begins to cover you. All of you manage to dodge out of the way, thankfully. So it's going to go ahead and just try and whack the Hound.
Oh!
I forgot to hit... yeah, that hits the Hound. The Hound is going to die to a mixture of bludgeoning damage, and you watch as its undead flesh begins to melt under the acid as well. And then the thing is going to begin slurping along the ground towards you, Philip.
Lovely.
Wow, I don't have a nose.
And, Drag, that brings us to you. Yeah, they don't smell good.
Great.
The dogs are gone, but now there's, angry alcohol fighting you.
Bad alcohol.
Angry, moldy alcohol. That's a crit.
Okay.
Wahoo. Unfortunately, these creatures are immune to critical hits.
Fine.
But they will take the damage. Because they don't really have vitals or anything. They're just an amalgamation of grossness. But they will take the damage, absolutely. Moving on to Gesundheit.
Thank you.
This ooze, gonna stride forward. It is also going to unleash a wave of filth. I'm going to need everyone to give me the save this time. Azriel, similarly, still a +2 for you. A failure for Azriel.
On a 17?
Oh, you didn't add the +2 manually. A 17 just barely succeeds.
Ah.
Okay.
Philip is fine. Azriel is fine. Let's see how Zuka and Drag are doing. Zuka is fine. Drag? Are you with us, Drag?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you
Sorry.
roll that reflex save, please?
Yes. I thought I did.
Nope.
Second one.
And you didn't have to do the first one either. After you shielded.
It did not click. I am sorry.
Oh, shame. That will fail for you, unfortunately. As, some of the filth of this creature begins to cover you. You will take 3 points of acid damage.
Disgusting.
And also find yourself struggling to move a little bit as it sort of gunks up the spaces in between your bones. You could spend an action cleaning it off, or you can have someone else spend an action to clean you off, but until
My
that
bones.
case, your bones are gunked.
Get
Whatever
out
will
of
you
my
do?
bones.
Anyway, this thing is going to pseudopod whip you, Philip.
Lovely.
And miss. Just
Lovely.
barely. Bringing us to another ooze. This one right here. Guess what I'm going to ask everyone for? Hee hee ho ho ha ha. Another reflex save, please.
On me?
Everyone.
On me?
Yes.
I don't want it. I don't want to.
Philip, that's a failure.
I'm going to re-roll that when I can see it. There we go.
Are you certain?
Yes. I am
All
certain.
right then.
I will not fail the second
You
time.
all are completely
Let's
fine.
go.
So it's just going to hit you twice. These guys are not intelligent enough to go for flanking. They just swing at whatever's in front of them. And miss horribly because Philip tank. Philip, your turn.
Philip.
Does anyone have a line spell? Because look at what I just set up for you.
I know.
Look at that beauty.
I'm gonna do 3 strikes with my star knife.
Okay.
First attack.
That will hit.
They're immune to crits, right?
Yes, you can still roll critical damage. The system will hilariously enough auto reduce it if the creature has critical hit immunity on them. Hot dog.
Did it?
Yeah.
It did
Because
reduce it?
what happens is you still get the benefit from deadly.
Oh,
And you would still get
okay,
fatal
I see.
if you were shooting your gun. They simply are immune to the double damage of a critical hit.
Just undoubles it.
Yeah, basically. So you dealt 14 damage there and only took 10 of it.
Oh, okay. It only took the 10. Okay, I see.
Yes.
Alright, second attack.
Go for it. Also, immunity to critical hits, you'd still deal any effects that occur on crit. Like if you have runes on your weapon.
Gotcha.
4 more points of damage.
And then,
Alright.
fuck it.
Sure. That will not hit. I
I
may
assume.
recommend switching back to your gun. It is higher damage, and if you're going to be triggering fatal...
Yeah, I get
Oh boy. Big damage.
That's a good point.
That ends your turn. Brings us to the ooze in the distance. This one over here, it's going to use all 3 of its actions to move here. Stupid
Hello.
fucking oozes with their shitty move speed. Azriel, we're up to you.
Axe together, electric arcs, Zuka step.
Alright. Who are getting the electric arc?
First 2.
Okay, sounds good. If you target both when you cast and hit damage, it'll have the animation hit both of them.
Oh, you have to shift T.
Yes, hold shift to target multiple creatures at once. Let's see. The bottom one will nat 20 at save. I'm
How
sorry.
could you?
I didn't mean to. I'm really, really sorry. If it makes you feel any better, the other one will fail.
It does a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, that's cool. It chains.
Yeah.
That's actually super cool.
So, I believe Chain Lightning works as well.
Well, now I
doing
need
that.
to take that spell somehow.
Which means you can do some real fun animation chaining at high level. Alright, Zuka steps, and then you have 1 action left.
I lied. I can't stand in the barrel, can I?
They are broken now, you could.
Zuka stride instead of step.
Okay.
Zuka bites.
Zuka
Third
bite.
action.
The ooze. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Zuka crit.
Fucking champion. Immune to crits, sadly, but
Yeah,
still get fatal.
But hey, still get fatal. Which is hefty damage when it improves your damage die to a d10 from whatever it is normally. A d6, d8, d6.
No, it's fatal's an extra d10.
On top of improving your base damage die.
But the base damage.
That's the difference
Oh,
between
you're
deadly
right.
and fatal.
I
Deadly just
forgot.
gives you the extra damage die. Fatal gives the extra damage die.
Yeah,
on
it's
top
normally
of
a 6. Wow.
improving.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Fatal's really, really good when you can get it. Fatal and Deadly also stack, funny enough.
Really, really
you
hard
can-
to get them both.
It's really difficult to get them both, but if you do and you crit with them, oh boy, it feels good.
It does.
That does it for your turn?
Yes.
Then we have an ooze. Guess what it's going to do's? It's going to hit Philip 3 times. Because it can't really do anything else. Oh, Philip, I'm so sorry. Why did it...
Fine, I'm immune to
Oh,
crits.
because I wasn't targeting. It was targeting itself.
Hang on, I think it actually misses.
I think that actually misses you.
That does miss. That misses.
I see the damage box pop up before the actual die roll finishes. I saw the double damage and I was like, oh, Philip, I'm sorry. It must have been a nat 20. Nope. Jump scared. Second attack. This one will hit. Hot dog. For 5
dog,
damage.
hot dog, hot diggity dog.
We got you.
One more hit. I have to nat 20 to hit with this one. No. There was a 2 on that die. Drag, we're up to you.
There's a surprising amount of these still alive.
Yeah, they have no AC or anything, but they've got a lot of health. They soak
Yeah.
damage like a champion, just like they soaked up all the alcohol in those barrels.
They're also not an initiative,
They're hidden in initiative.
and that's spooky.
Yeah. I don't like to often show where enemies are in initiative.
Well, the initiative tracker is also just gone now, so that's besides the point.
Now it's back. Ta-da!
Don't
Another
mind
crit!
the spooky lady that was in there.
Yeah.
She's
ignore
not
that.
real.
She's not
not
real.
real.
Spooky lady can't hurt you. Which one was that? Towards the near-death one or the barely injured one?
Barely injured.
The barely injured one, spreading the damage around. Alrighty.
And action clean gunk.
Sure, easy enough to do, no roll needed. Just wipe it out of your bones.
Shake violently.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it decreases the penalty by 5 with each action. So now it's technically a -5 foot speed penalty. Oh, come on. They could have totally made this work properly so that it would have a counter and reduce your speed by 5 per action on the counter. Shame on you, Paizo. Shame. Put more effort into your shit. Alright, that'll bring us to the Ooze's turns. Starting with this one here. Can you guess what it's going to do, everyone? Say it with me. Hit Philip 3
Philip 3
times. The first one hits. From downtown for 10. Oh god, that was a lot of damage.
Oh, fuck.
Philip, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
He's
Can
really-
you not call me out like that?
No, we should continue to call you out like
Second
that.
hit, that's a miss. Third hit, incoming. I'm going to say natural 18 on this die. No. Very far from that. Let's make this a bit more interesting for everyone involved, right? Instead of just hitting Philip, we'll pivot and hit the snake.
Duka.
With the near-death one.
Snake.
Snaky. We'll still continue to miss. Classic. Then we'll pivot back to hitting Philip. We just had to twist it up a little bit. Philip, I'm sorry. It's
You're
another
really
5
not.
damage to you. I feel
You're
slightly
so not
bad.
sorry.
I feel mildly bad. Misses the last one. You're still alive, and it's your turn. Hot dog.
Pull out my fucking gun.
Okay,
I reload a bullet.
sure.
I blow this thing's fucking head open.
Why are you guys so allergic to finishing one of these things off?
Think I will.
You won't.
Really? Fuck. I thought I could one-shot it. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
Even
just
if
your
it
life
didn't
that's
have
being lost.
resistance to crit there, it would not have killed it.
Fucking okay.
They have so much health. They can't
Well,
do anything.
I was... Sorry, I got cocky. That's my turn.
Well, welcome to Hubris. May I take your order?
Can I have a Big Mac?
No, sorry. We only deal in failure max here. Filth Wave! Reflex saves.
Oh no, I thought we were done with those.
No, only this creature has not done theirs yet. They're once per minute ability, so now we're done, but... Philip fails. This is what you get
I'm going down again this fight.
against oozes. You're a disgrace, Philip.
What's that very nice to say?
Is it wrong, though?
Zuka, no!
Zuka? And
That's
a save
fine.
for you, Drag, please.
Yes.
You're fine this time. All right.
It's fine, Philip. I'll heal you with my eyes.
Philip and Zuka, 1 acid damage to each of you.
I'm down.
That's what I spent my hero point on.
You spent... Yeah.
It'd be really funny if that 1 acid damage had taken me down.
That's
Not gonna
why I
lie.
asked Philip earlier if you wanted to use a hero point, because you guys had seen the effect it did on Drag, and you're still like, yeah, let's do it. Alright. Now, you do have a minus 10-foot speed penalty at the moment until you clean yourselves up.
Gooped.
But yes, you have been gooped. Now we're going to hit Philip twice. And I'm going to target Philip this time and be accurate with what I do. Goodbye, Philip.
No.
'Twas nice knowing you.
You're gonna know me a little longer, motherfucker.
Shit. Panic. Fuck. He's up. He's up. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Azrael, kill him for me. As the GM, I command you.
Okay.
I've never heard a more solid argument. Kill him.
I'll give you a shadow signet if you do.
I mean, say less.
He's making pacts with the dark gods.
No.
Act together, boost Eidolon.
Sure. It's good to know I can bribe you guys that easily. Just offer a 10th level magic item to a 3rd level
yeah.
character.
I'll kill Philip for a 10th level magic item.
I had
A
no
really
context
good
for what
10th
it
level
is.
magic item.
I have no context for what that item is other than use 10th level. I'll kill Philip for it.
Really fucking
It's
good.
really good for spellcasters. Goodness gracious.
Great
Yeah.
balls of fire.
Yeah. That is a dead
Alright.
ooze.
Great googly moogly.
A shadow signet makes it so when you use an attack spell, you can target a creature's reflex DC or fortitude DC instead of their AC if you want.
Yo, what the fuck?
So if
Yeah.
you know what they're worst at, you can just target that.
That's mean.
It's
Wait, that's
really,
mean as
really
hell.
good.
That's mean as hell.
It's such a good item if you use a lot of attacking spells. Who's getting arced?
I targeted
You're
the injured
purple.
ones.
Okay, thank you. I only have stupid little colored dots to go off of unless I go into
Oh,
the
that's
initiative
true, that's
tracker and
true.
hover. Or, you know, if I paid attention and knew what color people were off the top of my head.
I'm purple.
Thank you. I don't
Good
care.
to know you're purple.
The close ooze fails. The far ooze...
Crit fail.
No.
I'll take it.
Full damage to
Well.
each. 6. Nice and even. Slightly below average, I suppose. Alright, 6 damage to each of them, though. That brings us to an ooze. This ooze right here. Philip, can you survive 3 actions? Do you believe you can?
You believe in Philip?
Try me.
The first one misses. That was the best chance they had.
Oh,
The second one misses. The only way they hit you with their 3rd action is on a nat 20.
one on every dice,
Nope.
except on that one.
They rolled really shit. Apparently that ooze didn't want to kill you either. Drag, we're up to you.
Philip is just built
What?
different.
You
Why would
say
you-
that. I have another ooze going before you.
Why would you even say these things? Badly injured.
Yes.
Die.
The Lance of Divine. Oh,
I've crit 3 times in this combat.
critical hit by plus 21. 8 points of damage. Very, very nice. Thunderbolts
And
and lightning.
clean!
Very, very frightening me.
Galileo?
Clean.
Galileo. I know we've done that again, but it gets stuck in my head very easily.
Sandman's in mine.
Man me a sand.
Make him the sandiest man you can man.
Yep. Anyway, it's this ooze's turn. Guess what, Philip? Cue
Heart of
Jaws
cards.
music.
Heart of the cards, baby.
Oh shit. Yugi's on your side. Shit.
Heart of the cards!
Dice! No! Let me kill
that-
Philip.
9 attacks, I think.
It's Philip's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna take. What? I have a 10-foot reduction to my speed?
Yeah. So you can move 15
Alright.
feet with one action.
I'm gonna fucking move back here.
You absolute fucking moron. 3 reactive strikes.
Actually,
No. They don't have it.
counting on them being
It's an
fucking.
ooze.
I'm counting on them being a fucking ooze. So I was like,
I
no reactive
really
strikes.
believed you.
I did too. I was like, this is the exact kind of shit that would happen to me.
I mean, it would be.
They'd probably all
Uh,
miss, too.
Conjure bullet, and I'm shooting that thing in the fucking head.
I rolled a die to see what would happen
Wow,
if
right
they
in
did
the
have a reactive strike, Philip, and I rolled a nat 20. I just want you to know that.
It's only fair.
So you would have fucking died if I did have that. That's a dead ooze.
Alright, it's my turn. I'm done. I'm also gonna... I'm gonna give myself an extra 5
It's-
pieces of ammo.
This ooze's
Uh,
turn. Yeah, because you've been conjuring.
Yeah.
Hello there. I used 2 actions to get here. The question is, who do I attack now? We're going to roll the die. We're going to keep it fair. 1 to 2 is Drag. 3 to 4 is Philip. That is a 2. Drag, we are hitting you.
Because you're a coward.
I'll kill you.
Philip it is. Get nat 20'd, asshole.
Oh my
This is karma. This is karma.
I'm down.
Talk shit, get hit, Philip. Philip is
I
at
knew-
dying too and has no hero points to save himself.
I knew that was gonna happen too.
You think you can test me?
I love this game. This game's so much fun.
Mhm.
Azrael, we're up to you. Can you save your friend?
Action together, electric work.
Sounds good. I wonder who you're targeting. Philip?
Yes,
Expedite the process.
I need his spleen.
We can't have it charred, though. Starting with the badly injured one. Another nat 20.
Perfect.
Sorry. The unharmed one. That one will crit fail.
You want to like switch those around?
No.
Okay.
Alright. 12 points of damage. Hot dog. Very, very nice.
That barely put it to injured. With the axe together, Zuka. It's up there.
Where'd
No
you
longer
go?
boost.
Making me move corpses again? God.
Flanking strike.
That didn't even happen in this game.
Third action bite. Zuka kill.
Zuka
Zuka
crits.
kill.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Zuka does kill.
Get away from him. Get away from him.
Away, away!
That's 3.
That brings us to the ooze. It's going to move. It's going to hit Zuka with 2 attacks. I will hit. Goodbye, Mr. Snake. 5 points of damage to you. Followed by 1 more attack. That will miss, unfortunately. Wow, that die was hovering on the 20. Pivoted over to a 2 at the last second. Drag, we are up to you. There is 1 ooze remaining and a dying Philip at your feet.
He can stay down there.
Suffer where you belong on the floor. That hits. 8 points of damage. All right.
But in all seriousness, what is the stabilize check?
Do you have a medicine toolkit on you?
No.
Then you cannot attempt to stabilize him.
I spent an action staring at Philip.
Fair enough. Philip, would you like to give me a recovery check?
I really want to say something, but I'm gonna wait until after I roll it.
That is a
Okay.
failure. You are at dying 3.
I'm just gonna say it'd be really funny if I crit failed.
It would, yeah, it would have been instant death.
Instantly died.
Azriel, it is your turn, and I will let you know. If it gets around to Philip's turn, there's a very high chance of him dying. And you are the one with the medicine kit.
The DC 12 he's gonna make.
DC 13 flat check now.
Oh, because it went up now.
Yeah.
It's a left 40% chance of he's fine.
Also administer first aid to stabilize as 2 actions.
Oh.
But hey, you have battle medicine.
Mm-hmm.
This is your time to decide. If you jump down, you do not have catfall. You are going to take falling damage, which would cause you to land prone. Just as an FYI.
I jump onto the barrel.
Oh, well, you can move right here in one move action, which would get you next to him.
Oh.
Not.
I missed.
Just jumps, goes splat, hits head against a railing, head pops off.
Pop
It's
off,
an
king.
inconvenience. Shut the fuck up, Philip. You deserve... Azriel, don't you dare heal him.
You do realize that when Philip dies and I make a new character, I'm going to be just as insufferable.
Yeah, and?
Do I have a battle medicine button somewhere?
If you use treat wounds in the macro, when it gives you the pop-up
That's
box with
right.
like the DC, there will be a drop down for treat wounds versus battle medicine.
Perfect.
I would have laughed so hard if you failed.
I thought it was going to.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't say
If you
anything.
crit failed and damaged him, that would have been even funnier.
I
Yeah.
got 1,000 for that. What?
Hmm.
Why did he turn to a corpse?
Oh, because the way the automation works, it increases their dying value at the same time first before reducing it.
It put him to dying.
Yeah, so it
for.
put him to dying 4 for a hot moment. So the
I
game
immediately...
counted him as dead.
That's fucking funny.
It's really entertaining the way Foundry's automation works sometimes.
So what, I'm wounded 3 now?
You are wounded 1.
Okay.
Wounded goes up by 1 every time you lose the dying condition. And you lose the wounded condition anytime you hit full hit points or get successfully treat wounds.
Gotcha.
And that was an axe together
Yep.
battle medicine. Took a bite.
Zuka Bite. Zuka Crunch.
These things are probably immune to fear effects. Yeah, Zuka bite.
I will give you a guess if they have a brain or not.
Hmm.
It is really funny that you
Oh,
can roll
shoot,
a 2
that's
on
a
the die and
crit.
still hit. That is not a crit. What are you talking about, Philip?
But it would have been really funny if it was, wouldn't it?
Zuka bite again. Third action.
That will actually not hit for once. That will just
How?
barely miss.
The fuck?
AC
-1.
8. Let's go.
No.
It is their turn. Guess what they're going to do?
Run away.
His ass has to move a pretty long distance if he's gonna hurt me.
I was going to say, is it worth it to spite Zuka just to kill Philip? It would be funny. I'm not
get
going to, though. These creatures do not have the inherent spite I am filled with. That'll miss. That'll miss. And last but not least, that'll miss. Classic Ooze gameplay. Drag, we're up to you.
Well, now I have to think about backup character shit.
Just don't die. It's as simple as
I'm
that,
trying my
Forehead.
best.
The Lance of Divine, yes.
Die, ooze.
That is yet another crit.
That is-
By plus 17. 6 points of damage. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Philip, we're up to you.
I'm gonna get up.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna conjure a bullet.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my gun, and I'm gonna
Sure.
go. Just like back at the factory.
What factory? Hey, that's a free hero point
Just
for
like
you.
back at the factory.
That is death immunity right there, Philip. That's what that is. That is a lifeline.
You know what? All according to plan.
As
That's why I
it is
conjured a
willed.
bullet. That's why I conjured a bullet instead of wasting actual ammo.
Go ahead and get that hero point. And Azrael, please just finish the ooze off. Good job.
Nothing happened.
Uh-huh. I didn't see you boost idle on yourself. Believe it or not, that crits. Imagine if you guys didn't have multiple creatures with fatal traits in this fight. It would have taken even longer.
Such a good trade.
It's my favorite trait out of all weapons. Does it help you in most situations? No, but when you crit, oh, it feels so good. You just makes you a little happy inside.
With my remaining 2 actions,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna death beam Zuka.
Sure. Just stare at your snake and watch your own bones mend.
It's very convenient, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, technically it's Zuka's bones mending, but just the pain fades from you. All right. Well, that does that. What now?
Ah!
You wanna heal up real quick, bud?
Yeah, give me a few minutes.
Take another
How long?
2 hours or so.
I don't know if we need 2 hours.
Well,
What time is it?
I say
What
2
time
hours.
is it now?
It's 11:40 now. 2 hours would heal him twice and get rid of his treat wounds immunity. If you just want to spend a little over an hour, then he would still have immunity from the second roll. Which I'm okay with if you guys want.
That sounds fine.
Okay.
That sounds fine to me.
Well, let's go ahead and just actually use the treat wounds button then. Why not? Go ahead and heal him up.
Select one to I
You
just
gotta
select a
target
healer.
them.
No, I just select a healer.
Oh, yes.
There you go, bud.
Hey,
Crit
even better.
success!
Oh my
I'm
god.
back to full.
Even less time.
Okay,
wasted.
fuck it. We take 10 minutes and we're done.
Yeah, look at that.
Let's go.
And did you want to heal Drag at all?
I can heal Drake for 10 minutes.
Take another 10 minutes, heal up Drag.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oof.
Yikes.
No healing for Drag. I mean, technically you could also Death Gaze during that time.
Oh, yeah.
And then after the second 10 minutes, your Death Gaze would be off cooldown again.
That's true.
So waiting that 10 minutes would have been optimal either way.
Yeah, I'll just death gaze. I don't think that. Yeah, probably testable. They could roll double ones.
It could. You going to roll double ones again?
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
Double fives. 10 health
Drake
back
has
to you,
10.
Drag.
Nice.
And as you guys take a little bit of time to heal up, it's about 12:10 in the afternoon at this point in time. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here before we move on to anything else. So stand up, stretch, get some water, and I will see you all in a few. All right, welcome back. So, it is just after noon at this point. You've got a few hours left until the dinner that you need to bring ahead to. What would you all like to do now?
Do we have any strategies or plans?
Go in there, kill her.
Did all of the barrels explode?
Yes.
They're like completely gone.
Yeah. Heavily
Oh.
damaged.
Let's keep
I
going
can't
then.
see around this corner.
I'm moving up. There's no one there. Another cage.
Just going to
I'll-
ignore that door, huh? All right.
We'll get it
Mhm.
afterwards. I'm gonna lean around this wall.
Look, it's the cage that leads back to the main area.
All right. I guess I'll keep moving forward then. I'm gonna lean around this wall.
You see a door. Now that you're a bit up closer where the hounds were, you can see that the dogs were mostly feasting on bones and whatnot. There is a large blood-stained sheet here in the northern corner. You can see it's sort of stained both with blood and pus of some sort.
I'll go uncover that.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not going to then. Fine. Whatever. Be mean.
You're welcome to. I was just concerned for your own
No,
safety.
it's fine. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
You don't have to uncover it if you don't want to.
I no longer want to.
Good. I can keep my treasures for myself then. There's definitely something a little bit squishy under them. Under the blanket, Azuka sort of slithers on top of it.
Dragging the cloth off.
Oh, okay. Zuka gets the treasure then. A giant destroyed hand. Like, actually, that is a hand bigger than Philip's entire body. But the fingers are broken and bent at odd angles. There are multiple lacerations all throughout it. The ground is covered in blood underneath it. There are a number of what look to be burst warts or pimples that probably is where the pus came from.
Yep.
Gross.
Are there known to be giants in the land of Geb?
Give me a recall knowledge roll.
Sure.
You're targeting Trag.
Oh. Well.
Go ahead
You
and
need
roll
me to,
one
yeah.
more time. Yes. Because it'll only show your skill that
I
coincides
see.
with Drag's. You've got no clue. You haven't heard anything about them in particular, but that doesn't mean they don't exist.
Can I get what kind of a door is this over here? What's the handle like?
Give me a perception check.
I'm not looking for traps or anything.
You just want to see the door?
Yeah, is it like a twisty or is it like a handle? Is it like a round twist
Describe the
doorknob or is it
door.
a handle?
The door itself appears to be about 4 long wooden planks bound in iron. No gaps that you can see through it. The actual knob itself is more of a latching mechanism, it seems. It seems like something you would grab and pull out of the door, perhaps, or out of the door frame, perhaps, and then the door would be able to swing open and shut. Almost like a deadbolt, acting like the doorknob.
Mm. Excellent. I'll attach some rope to that and stand the fuck back.
There is a lock dingbat.
There's a what?
A lock.
Oh, god damn it.
And not like a padlock, like the door itself there has a keyhole.
God fucking damn it.
We have the key.
I don't think we do.
It was one of the ones that what's his face had.
He
Yeah,
did
but
not
let's go
have the
back.
key to Kegeda's room. He had a key to the door into his lab and to the grates the zombies were trapped behind. He did not have a key to Kegeda's room.
Thoughts?
And prayers.
Can someone pick the lock?
I don't have thieves' tools.
Oh. Can you blast the lock?
Does this lock look blastable?
You could certainly try.
Can I
You
do a
also could
recall
just, like,
knowledge to
go
get the
buy
over
thieves'
under?
tools.
Yeah, can I get the over under on the likelihood of the lock breaking if I shoot it?
Give me a recall knowledge roll. That lock right there, Philip. Oh boy, that's the most complex lock you've ever seen. In fact, it almost appears enchanted. To the point that perhaps if you shoot it, it will only get stronger.
I love failing a recall knowledge roll. Shooting this thing's not gonna work. It's enchanted. Every time a bullet hits it, it gets stronger and more secure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a fancy lock.
It's a really fancy lock. We're gonna have to ask how she did that.
And just take the door off its hinges and bring it back home with you for use later.
I mean, we could try knocking and see if she's willing to come out.
Not the worst idea.
I feel like she knows we're here with the gunshots.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can also see what's in this room. Maybe it's got a key in it.
I could also just run out and buy thieves' tools. How long would that take me?
Not terribly long, maybe an hour.
Do you guys want to go check out that room while I go run out and buy thieves' tools?
That is entirely up to you two. We don't have much time.
You've got a little under 6 hours.
And what's the walk back, like half an hour?
Yeah. Depends if you would want to head back to your mansion and freshen up first at all.
Are we expected
no,
to
no,
be
no,
at the
no.
dinner? Like attend? Or are we
Give
dropping
me-
up ahead?
From your understanding of Berline, if she was
I feel like
asking you to bring the head to be able to be presentable at dinner, she would probably expect you to attend with her. Even if she didn't tell the governor you were attending, she'd just
That's
show up
fair.
with you guys in tow.
Yeah.
So we're
She would
expected
want to
to.
show off the people she's gotten to succeed at this.
That seems in character, yeah. Okay.
That's the plan.
Drag, come here.
Is Philip going to buy tools? Is Philip trying to blast the door open? Are you looking in there for a key?
What?
Kick.
Didn't even answer my question. Okay.
We're looking here for a key.
Okay, thank you.
I'll join down there.
You see multiple sort of like old ratty bunk beds. There's a row of wooden pegs lining the southern wall with maybe a dozen odd red cloaks hanging from the pegs. There's a few chamber pots here and there. Nothing much immediately catches your eyes. Speaking of which, are you guys still trying to avoid notice? Or are people
No.
taking different exploration actions now?
See no point in trying to avoid notice. There have been some very loud gunshots.
What I should do is actually add Zuka to the party, since Zuka, as an Eidolon, can take their own exploration actions. So we put them into the party folder so that in the party sheet you can set a different exploration action for Zuka. Hot diggity. What about you, Philip? What are you doing for exploration?
I'm probably also trying to scout.
Okay. There is no real point to multiple people scouting, because all scouting does is give a circumstance bonus to
Right.
initiative. If you want to be making perception checks as you go, that would be the search action.
Then yes, I'll do that.
Go for
Aha.
Didn't work.
And
If you guys want to follow the expert in searching things, I am an expert in perception.
there you go. What about you, Drag? What are you doing?
I have no idea. Said he was gonna go buy thieves' tools, so I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, I guess.
Fair enough.
If you guys want to search while I go buy thieves' tools, you said you were searching. I thought, oh, let's go search real quick, and then I'll go buy thieves' tools.
There are a couple things that catch your immediate attention when you look through the door, Philip, into the room. Namely, one of the beds appears lumpy, namely this one. And there is a nice-looking bag hanging from one of the pegs as well.
Can I motion for them to follow me?
Yes.
I just motion. I don't say anything. And I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna wait to get there until the other two are in the room.
They don't appear interested in following you in.
I was setting my exploration activity.
If you're changing it, please do let me know, because I don't always have the party sheet open. So I will not know you've switched your exploration activity unless you tell me.
I have switched my exploration activities.
What are you switching it to? You could give me a
Detect
little...
magic and scout.
Thank you. Detecting magic, there is magic within 30 feet of you. As you enter the room.
I'm going to ruffle this and find out what's lumpy about this.
Sure. Not difficult to find at all. There's about 4 vials hidden underneath it. 2 of them seem to be filled with a sort of pale blue liquid, and the other 2 are filled with a more slate-colored liquid. All 4 of them have an alchemical symbol on the vial, though.
Okay, can I make a quick check to figure out the alchemical signal?
This would fall under Identify Alchemy, and that is 10 minutes to attempt.
Then fuck that. And then I'll head for the fancy bag.
Sure. Yeah, it's a pretty nice sort of cloth bag, it looks like. You can see it has multiple panels of richly colored silk sort of decorating it, though, to make it look pretty nice.
Did you tell us that your detect magic noticed something?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Something magical in this room.
I'm gonna grab the bag and hold it up. What do you think about this?
Walks up and puts a hand on it.
Definitely magical. Taking a minute to read the aura of the item, you are able to confirm magical energy sort of woven into the fabric of the bag.
All right, I'll take my action to stick my head in the bag of devouring.
Alright, well, sir.
I don't do that.
Are you guys okay spending 10 minutes to try and identify it?
Yeah, Philip can do his alchemical.
I'll do my alchemy stuff.
Which one do you want to try and identify, Philip? The blue liquid or the slate liquid?
The blue liquid I'll do.
Then you can go ahead and give me recall knowledge. Drag, you can give me recall knowledge.
I would like to exclude these items we found from my detect magic and do it again.
You no longer sense magic.
+2.
Okay. +2 to your roll. Good to know. Philip, easy enough for you to recognize the moderate frost vials in your hand. These are relatively common items, so at a quick glance, pulling out a few tools here and there, you're able to test the sort of detonating reagents in them, as well as the reagents that seem to absorb heat rapidly. Drag, on the other hand, unfortunately, you know the bag is magical, but you're not quite able to tell what enchantment is put on it.
Hmm. It's a bag. Well, go buy some stuff.
I'll go run and buy some stuff. I'll leave the bag with them.
Okay. Philip will go run out to buy a pair of Thieves' Toolkit. Or a
I
Thieves'
try to
Toolkit
identify it
specifically.
while he's
Sure,
running around.
absolutely. So, Philip, that is going to be 3 gold for you for a Thieves' Toolkit if
Yeah.
you would like. Are you even trained in thievery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just haven't picked it up.
That's fair. Go ahead and
3
spend
gold.
that 3 gold.
Remove
There's your
3
toolkit.
coins.
And
Alright.
Azrael,
Substantially poorer.
Azrael, you absolutely may roll your check.
Is it a recall knowledge?
Yes. Unfortunately, same for you. Both you and Drag took some time to look over it, and as far as you can tell, were it not for the fact that Drag pointed out and used magic to confirm that the bag is magical, you would not be able to tell that it is enchanted. And after about an hour passes, is there anything else you guys would like to do during that time? Or just sort of wait around for Philip to get back?
Search the room for any like more mundane things, like they often like money in the pockets of their cloaks or in these little jars.
Give me a percent. Those are chamber pots, but give me a
Then
perception
that won't.
check. I wonder what you've been rolling. Hilariously enough, it does not count recall knowledge rolls in your roll streak.
Okay.
No, you find nothing else of interest. I mean, there's like a dozen odd cloaks hanging on the wall. Each of them do have the symbol of the 3-fingered hand on them. But they're not like super nice cloaks or anything, so they really wouldn't be worth anything. But after about an hour or so, Philip, you come running back into the room with some thieves' tools that you've managed to go procure from some of the more respectable merchants here in town.
It's Greg's friend.
It's
Oh,
just
I know.
Greg with
With a fake
those
mustache.
fake mustaches on.
Yup. He introduces himself as Gerg.
Hey Greg, I saw your cousin the other day.
Oh, you saw
Steven.
Greg! Right. Is he still brewing that coffee?
He is. It's always as good as ever.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, any interested in the harder stuff?
No, I think I'm okay. Well, I gotta go, Gerg. Bye.
Bye. You make your way back. You've got thieves' tools at this point. You are absolutely able to attempt to pick that lock now if you would like to.
It's a magical lock, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it.
Well, you can certainly try.
Got a really heavy enchantment on it.
Yeah. The more you fail, the harder it gets.
Yeah. How bad did I roll on that recall knowledge, by the way?
Take a guess.
Natural 1.
Yeah. I'd only directly lie to you if you crit fail.
Okay, good to know. Well, you didn't lie to me. You told me the truth.
That's fair. I did tell you the truth.
All right, I'm gonna roll pick lock.
Go for it.
Is this blind?
Yes. Maybe. Give me a second.
Jacob,
All right, it's rolled anyway. You can just reveal it.
come here.
It is not a blind check. Would you look at that? And a 23 is absolutely a success. Not a critical success, just a regular success, which means,
Critical, if not for the enchantments.
of course, you definitely... Actually, ooh, let me check the DC. I always forget the actual lock DCs. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot that technically if we're actually looking at locks, that's a failure.
Really?
Which is wild. Yeah, because it's an average lock, which means it requires 4 DC 25 successes to open. I forgot unlocking doors sucks in Pathfinder.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. What we can say here, if you would like, is it'll just take a while. Like a solid minute or 2 of attempts. But eventually you will manage to get it unlocked here.
Yeah.
But it will take time.
What, like 10 minutes?
No, like 2 to 3 minutes.
I'm good for that. You two get prepped.
Are you ready?
No.
Load my gun.
You are picking a lock.
I hand my gun to Zuka, and I hand Zuka a bullet.
Punch, punch, punch.
The bullet just falls out of the open bottom of Zuka's jaw.
I put a pick in my mouth and pat Zuka on the head.
Can we just fill Zuka with magnets and turn Zuka into a railgun?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, that's my next character, an inventor, and that's exactly
you
what
just,
I'm gonna
you
do.
just have Zuka lay straight along the gun,
Exactly.
and it put magnets on each rib. Job done.
No, put glass in Zuka and have Zuka lay on top of the gun. Now I have a scope.
Well, that's just making a scope and not a railgun.
I
Come on.
was so confused where you were going with the glass.
Scope. What else would I have glass
Oh.
in a gun? All right.
The door unlocks. After a little while, it takes some time, definitely. But you do manage to finally get the door to unlock.
Need. Consideration list. Are we gonna try to talk to her, or are we just gonna hit her in the face till she dies?
I mean, we need her literal head.
That's fair!
I have no intention of speaking to her. I have every intention of putting a few bullets in her stomach, and one of you two can cut off her head.
I've been interrupted by God.
I have told you to shut up and wait.
And one of you two
Now you can go.
Oh. Okay.
cut
Wait,
off
hold
her
on.
head.
Hold on.
Oh.
Are you about to open the door?
No, I'm gonna tie a rope to it so I can stand back and then open the door.
Let me know 30 seconds before you open the
No
door.
precasting.
No,
But I want to cast
pre-casting.
Runic Body!
No. When you cast it, that will be when we roll initiative.
Cry emoji.
And I'm expecting the door opening to be the first action. Pathfinder is not a system that is balanced around pre-buffing. Giving the opportunity to pre-buff makes fights really, really in favor of the players.
I mean,
I
this
bet
is
you
fair.
she's just back behind that door pre-buffing right now.
Well, there was a reason I told you it was going to take 2 to 3 minutes to open, or to pick that lock.
Cast all her spells.
Normally, I will, on occasion, allow a pre-buff if it is something that has a duration of 10 minutes or longer. Anything that's like a minute or less, I'm going to say no to casting in advance of initiative being rolled.
Look, the fragile, squishy melee sorcerers just thought they could be slightly more useful.
I'm gonna write that down.
Sure.
All right.
We'll do that later.
Ready?
Thank you for holding on to everything I say and keeping it as my word for the future.
You're welcome.
There's no sarcasm in that at all.
Ready?
Go for it.
And I will open the door. Hiya!
Okay. As you open the door, you can see a pretty large room. Curtains of beaded finger bones adorning the walls. There's numerous corpses sort of lying against the edges of the room. And as you can see to the left, a seemingly unconscious human figure sort of slumped in the alcove to the south behind bars. To the north, you can see a massive iron cauldron caked with burnt flesh, bubbling and hissing, spewing a sort of bone-white fog that spills down and then roils along the floor. Every now and then you can see shapes like human faces kind of pushing from the burnt flesh on the sides of the cauldron, opening their mouths in an unceasing litany of screams. In fact, you can hear these screams also, just echoing outwards from the cauldron. You do not see anyone at the moment, though.
Step into the room.
Out of the way, Philip.
Fuck.
Uh,
I'll
okay.
check on
just-
her.
I hear the cauldron description, but how, like, heavy does it look?
It is a big-ass iron cauldron. It would take effort just to tip it over.
So no world is it hiding as trapdoor.
Who was
Is there a
seeking
flame?
as their exploration action? If anyone.
I guess I will search. I'll do my search.
I might as well.
Then blind perception checks for the two of you, please.
There is no... Sneaking is not an exploration action. It is a counter action for some reason.
Yes, searching is the exploration action, but it is just making seek checks constantly. So.
No, I said sneak.
Oh, sneak. That is avoiding notice is the exploration action.
I
And then
see.
in combat, the actions are hide and sneak, respectively.
I see.
Yeah, because hide would be stay in place and try and hide, and then sneak would be you have to already be hidden, and you would try to move a bit while remaining hidden. So you could have been avoiding notice if you would like.
That's okay.
All right. Philip, as you enter and get within 10 feet or so of the cauldron and can begin to hear the screams of it really echoing out, something that not just assails your ears, but something inside of you just as heavily, something that rends at your soul. You realize, looking at that cauldron, at the faces that are pulling out of it, the fog that is rolling around the floor, you can see the claws beginning to form in the fog that seem prepared to rend at your flesh. You have but a moment if you would like to do anything here.
I'm going to scream. So when you say a moment, what does that mean?
An action or two.
An action? Oh boy!
You gonna do
I'm
shoot the
to...
cauldron?
Hit the deck?
No, I'm gonna load elemental ammunition and prime it.
Okay.
And taking a free action to scream, Cauldron!
You're bad at this.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do instead?
Yes,
I'm assuming this thing's gonna...
I see the cauldron.
I need a will save from everyone in the room, please.
Want me to take a shot at it?
You could.
I could have? Fuck.
Azriel, just barely a success. Drag, a
Oh,
failure.
I want
Zuka, a
a
failure.
hero point.
Philip, a failure.
I think I want to hero point this. Do I want to hero point this?
That is still a failure.
Do you want to save your survival hero point or use it now?
Oh, fucking shit. A 20 is a failure?
I said just barely a success on Azriel's 23.
Oh, I'm gonna try my best.
Unfortunate.
You
Those
did
of
try
you
really hard.
who failed. So everyone, Azriel, on a success, you become frightened 1.
Uh-oh.
Everyone who failed becomes frightened 2, and off guard as long as you remain frightened.
Fuck.
Now I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Can we not? Can we just hold hands around the cauldron and sing Kumbaya?
You could. The cauldron itself is a hazard here. So, you could attempt to destroy it. You could also attempt to disable it, if you would like. Perception, Philip, yes. Alright.
Everyone gets a +1 circumstance bonus.
Hang on.
It does not
The
change
only
anything.
enemy we see,
At the moment, all you see is the cauldron.
and this woman.
Yes. Yeah, the unconscious lady down. What was your perception check?
Bitch.
With your perception check from earlier, Philip, now that you are aware that, oh boy, the cauldron's going to kill us here, as I should actually give the description of what happens, the screams began to rise in intensity. A torrent of phantasmal three-fingered hand from the smoke begin to rise outwards and assail each and every one of you, just slashing towards you. And, Philip, you can just barely see. You can see on the ground over here, not that it's shown on the map, the chalk outline on the ground of a magic circle. You can also see the very subtle distortions in space right around here from something that, while there, does not appear to be there. Azriel, you're up first.
Delay.
Philip, you're up.
I'm shooting it.
Okay.
Elemental shot.
Shooting
En-
at
energy
the
shot, fire.
creature you're not sure of, or...
The distortion here.
Okay.
The creature I'm not sure of.
That is going to be a DC 11 flat check.
Ah.
I will go ahead and pop off the invisibility. Or... no, they should be... To you, they should just be hidden and invisible, but not undetected.
Am I going to be able to see their token?
Ooh.
I cannot see a token.
That is...
Ah! Alright, I've targeted it.
Now you can.
What the fuck is that thing?
What is that thing? I see.
Oh, it's
I can make out a face.
Yeah.
Oh, and a lot of hair. Wow, she's got a lot of hair. I'm gonna shoot her in the face.
All right. That is a successful flat check and a hit.
Philip!
Very, very nice.
Oh shit! I forgot. I didn't select it as the ammo, but I had primed and was using my elemental ammunition for this one because I'd primed at the start of the fight.
Yep, so it'll deal 1 persistent fire damage and 1 fire splash damage as well. I will do that manually, no need to worry.
Okay. 6 points of
6
damage.
7 points of damage, technically. And then 1 persistent fire damage.
Ammunition.
I'm going to do a thoughtful reload.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a recall knowledge on ways to dispel invisibility. Because this thing
Sure.
is invisible, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to untarget it. So I get everything.
Magic is not your strongest suit, Philip. The one thing you're certain of when it comes to invisibility is that when whatever creature is invisible makes a hostile action, the invisibility should end automatically.
Okay. So it's better to shut down the cauldron while they're still in. I assume everyone else saw that thing.
They
I'm
saw you
going to-
shoot. They saw the blood spurt, to be sure. You could
I'm gonna
point
take
out
action.
where they are, but they're still
Uh,
invisible and hidden to everyone.
I'll point them out as a free action, and that'll take 25 to move back here. That'll be my turn.
If we wanted to be really spicy, technically pointing out is an action.
I'll move back.
I hate that, though, so I typically allow it to be a free action when you notice them. Because I don't like that. Drag, that will take... Or, Azrael, did you wish to pop back into initiative after Philip?
Does electric arc require me to have line of sight?
You would be able to target them being invisible. It will be the DC 11 flat check to actually successfully target them. You know they're there. You don't know exactly where, though.
I'll stay delayed.
Okay, then drag. That's going to bring us to you.
Frag.
Mike, please live.
Frag. Come back.
I have one plan, and one plan only. Not the boy.
Oh no, is it the boy coming out?
It's not the boy.
Not? Oh, that's what you said. Uh-oh.
Summon
Who's
skeleton.
coming out? Summon skeleton?
Or
Right
summon my own
here?
pod. Yes. I
Alright.
summon Skelly Boy. Skelly Boy is going to attempt for his entire duration of existence to tip this pot over.
Sure. Using 2 actions to try and disable a device, that is going to be an athletics check.
You know, he's got a +3 to that, so
It's not impossible to succeed at.
Lay on every die.
and that's not a 20, you fucking asshole,
Hero
Jacob.
point. Let's
The
go.
exact opposite of a
Hey,
20.
it's the same odds as getting a hero point, or the same odds as crit.
Everything is the same odds as the 20.
Everything's the same odds. It's flat. It's flat.
At this point in time, there is no effect for critically failing an attempt to disable it, so...
At this time.
Yeah, because normally if you attempt to disable a device and crit fail, it triggers it. This hazard has
Oh.
already been triggered.
Oh.
So, it is already active, meaning there is nothing wrong for attempting.
I wanted him to open the door and then cast this immediately from outside the room, but I couldn't see the damn pot.
Also,
Tragic.
as an FYI, something like this cauldron, it will require multiple successful disable checks to fully disable it.
I mean,
Just as an
It's-
FYI.
he's just gonna sit there. He's a good boy. That was a good turn.
Azrael, did you wish to pop back into initiative there?
Yes.
Okay.
Azrael, do it too. 2 times the disable.
Getting more friends on the board is not a terrible idea.
Act together.
Act together.
Right now.
Over me.
Don't do that.
I will
Don't.
runic weapon and Zuko will stride. I
You're
not targeting you.
I hate that we all did that.
Alright.
Zoop. Do I get flanking on the pot attempting to tip?
It would not provide you a bonus to tip it, but if you wished to attack it, you could. Here, I'll even give you guys the token for it.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's a
Aww.
I'll even show you the art up close and personal.
Wait, that is actually so. Oh, I can see eyes in there. Wait, that's so cute.
It's a really good art.
Oh, that's fantastic. And everyone
And
watching
then-
at home, screw you if you don't think that's cute.
third action, Zuko will attempt to trip the pot.
That would not do anything. Objects are immune to things like that.
Okay, disable device, whatever.
That is a
athletics.
2-action thing to do.
Oh, is it?
Yes, disabling a device is 2 actions.
I'll just fucking bite it.
Go for it.
Die, pot. Well, I get a hero point.
You get a hero point as Zuka's fangs just crack, trying to bite into the literal hard iron of the pot. I believe that does it for your turn.
Yep.
That will bring us to Kepgeda, as you lose Frightened here, and Zuka goes down to Frightened 1.
Ooh.
Kepgeda is going to... What does Kepgeda wish to do?
Made it back from inside the cell.
Let's see, you might be a bit of a problem, Azriel, if I'm being entirely honest.
Is she saying this?
Yes, actually.
Neat.
She will... You notice the distortions in space move. And Azriel, will you give me a fortitude save, please?
That's a lot of treats. Occultism.
That is for identifying it, if you
Mhm.
had something like Recognize Spell.
Mm-hmm. Concentrate, manipulate. No verbal. I guess they all have verbal now by
Yes,
default.
verbal is inherently a part of a spell. Which throws me off, because I feel like it should just have the verbal trait to help remind
Yeah.
people.
Really
But-
silly.
Oh well.
Sure. I'll give you a fortitude save. Make sure on my token.
Would be good.
No basic undead benefits.
A success. As the magic around her fades and she becomes
Ooh.
visible, which I will show this art to everyone, which shows not just her, but her actual cauldron, what it looks like.
Nice.
I don't know why they didn't just, like, cut the
Crop
art
it out.
to do that. Also, notice that it shows her middle finger is missing, even though it's supposed to be her pinky. Azriel, you feel space around you begin to distort, time beginning to almost dilate. Thankfully, you are quite hardy, and you manage to shrug off the majority of the effects. You are still slowed 1, though, for a round.
Ooh.
You managed to succeed on a slow spell.
Really?
That'll
Me?
do it for her turn, and that's going to bring us to the cauldron.
The worst possible choice she could have made.
Oh, she takes 1 fire damage.
You dumb bitch.
You light her on fire?
Yeah.
Philip did. Now, here's the thing. The pot has a turn before we get back to Philip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need everyone to give me a will save, please, as the hands from the pot continue to scurry about. The skeleton guard does not need to make this save. Oh, successes all around. Good shit, everyone.
Well, the DC isn't a 22.
No, it's not. DC's only 20 on this one. Dealing half damage to everyone here, so only 3 mental damage to each of you.
Yeah.
The downside, however, is that a creature who takes damage from this cannot reduce their frightened condition at the end of their next turn.
Oh.
So
Ow.
Zuka, Drag, and Philip will not lose frightened at the end of their next turn, which will also mean they will not lose off guard at the end of their next turn.
That's a nasty little combo.
Yeah, isn't it? Philip has stepped away, so we're going to have Philip delay, and that's going to take us to Drag's turn.
Stain, tip
Wait.
the pot!
Drag's turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did
that's right,
Philip
yeah.
delay?
You're stuck down there.
You delayed earlier.
I did.
Sustain is 1, right?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Tip the pot!
That is an exact success.
Let's
On the
go.
athletics check. The cauldron, the skeleton, begins to lift and lean it over and is definitely working towards it. It's not quite enough yet. You need 3 successes to fully knock the pot over. Now, that's not to say athletics is the only way to work on disabling it.
I have a stupid question.
I've got a stupid answer.
The pot.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's got flesh on it.
Yep,
They're making faces.
they are.
Are there bones in those faces, or does it just look like a flesh face?
It looks to be mostly flesh.
Damn it, I can't bone shaker the pot.
No. I mean, there's probably bones in what's being cooked.
Yeah, but it's not a creature.
Does any Philip, you're a living person. Do you have like a canteen on you?
Probably.
Is there a fire under the pot?
Put it out.
I definitely don't have enough water in my canteen to put out a cauldron fire.
There is also no fire underneath it. It's
Aw,
just
sad.
bubbling and boiling on its own.
I think that's
Damn.
irrelevant, Jericho.
Wow.
Eat my
Weird.
shorts.
No, Bart Simpson.
It's funny because I've never watched The Simpsons. So I
well.
did not know where that quote was from. Thank you for telling me.
Oh, you're welcome.
In that case, for the rest of my turn,
It's
Mm-hmm.
by Disney.
I will simply.
Cry.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. Because that gives it an actual weapon, it doesn't just. Okay. Hey, hag lady. Bone shaker.
Rattle my bones, why don't you?
I'm going to rattle your bones, old hag.
Stop flirting.
Do I really look old to you? I'm in the height of my youth, thank you very much.
Not a day over 204.
Oh, everyone is old here compared to the human in the or fletchling in the corner.
I'm 22.
I'm 28.
Holy shit.
You aged poorly.
You are old.
Wow!
You are old. Holy shit.
God damn.
Wait, no, I
she
did
will
make
succeed
I
at the save.
did make
Yeah,
Philip
yeah.
a canonical age. How old is Philip? Philip is 34. Never mind.
I like the confidence with which you said you were 22, though. She will take half
I
the blood
I
damage.
just assumed everything here that's not a fucking quick is just old.
She is alive.
She's a quick.
But
She's
she's like a
alive.
hag.
She's a living person.
She's a fetchling like me.
Asriel's excitement goes through the roof.
All of my negative damage works on her.
Do you think Greg
will
would want our spleen?
end your turn, Drag, and bring us to you, Philip. We had you delay. We did have you had to make a save against the cauldron, which you succeeded, taking 3 mental damage. The big downside, though, is while you took mental damage, you do not get to reduce your frightened condition at the end of your turn here. So have fun.
I think I'm just gonna keep shooting her. Fuck this.
Sure. From there, she will have cover because of the cauldron. Lesser cover, but cover.
Okay. Then I'll take my first action.
Yes, that would get rid of the cover.
First attack.
Gone. That will not hit.
Miss.
Shame.
Time indeed. And then I will thoughtful reload as a third action.
Sure.
Recall knowledge. I'm looking for high save, low save.
On the witch.
Mm-hmm.
Not a witch, I'm your wife.
That's not my wife. I've never been married.
Taking a look at it, looking at someone like this, you're fairly certain that, I mean, if she stands over a boiling cauldron all day like this, you get the sense that, like, maybe it's toughened her skin up, but at the same time, maybe it's made her a little softer, you know? Maybe she's She's nice and rare at the moment. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're fairly certain Fortitude would be her low save. And at the same time, she's got to be good at dodging whatever, like, bubbles out of her cauldron, so Reflex is probably her high save.
Okay, I'll relay to the team.
Sounds good.
She looks boiled!
Azrael, that brings us to you. You are slowed, so you only get one action, or two actions here.
One. I'm not a zombie. That also slows Zuka, right? Just essentially because we're sharing.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
because it reduces the number of actions regained at the start of your turn.
Yep.
So, you have two actions, which could be three if you act together.
Yep.
I didn't realize Pathfinder 2nd Edition worked on the Slay the Spire engine.
Yep. Acts together, protect companion, Zuka step.
Okay.
Zuka. Does this give Philip cover?
Against her?
Or
No.
I mean, either way, back and forth.
No. Only
Well,
if Zuko were here.
Okay. Yeah, then.
How well can Zuka
Separate.
wield a sword if I just summon a flaming sword in her mouth?
Very badly.
Zuka has no hands.
Yes, but she has a mouth.
No proficiency though. And then protect companion.
That means she can scream.
Yes. And then Zuka bites.
I
Zuka
think you
kill.
just cast Protect Companion on the pot.
Zuka launch.
Zuka munch.
Zuka miss.
No.
Shame. You could hero point it if you want.
Not yet.
Okay. That will end your turn then, I believe.
Yep.
And bring us back to the hag nailed.
Wait, what does she think of me looking like a fetchling? Does she think I'm an actual fetchling or one of those fuckers who dressed up like a...
She can tell you're not wearing makeup.
Okay. Well, you hold up. You don't know that. Philip has very noticeable eye bags, and he's very self-conscious about them.
That just adds to the authenticity. She is going to go ahead and start with casting Bane on herself. Do I not have an aura for it anymore? What the hell? There it is. I don't know why the spell doesn't have the aura actually in it. It's quite frustrating. Would Zuka like to give me that will save, please?
Yes.
And holy shit did she cast? That was a big AoE.
Bane.
Here, probably. Well, Bane.
That is a failure.
Ooh.
So, Zuko
What is-
will take a -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as you're within the area.
That's fine.
Oh, I see, because I think the sheet still has the old Bane on it. That's why. I would like if Zuka... I forgot to target Zuka, but Zuka would also give me another will save, as she will just pull out a long needle out of her hand, staring at Zuka, and just stab it into the back of her own hand.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna hero point that one.
Okay.
Classic hero points. No, the frightened one.
Yeah.
Aww.
Alright, that's going to end her turn.
What?
That will bring us to the Cauldron's turn. As she takes 1 fire damage and does not overcome it. The Cauldron. It's going to deal some mental damage to everyone, please. Will saves, will saves, will saves.
I don't want to save Will. This guy sucks.
That's a failure, Philip. You suck.
Oh, you.
Oh, goodness, that's her. Hey, Azrael, half damage to you.
Also, why does
Although,
the cauldron
Volker
just
was
sound like
different.
crying babies?
How many babies do you think are in there? At least 6.
I was gonna go for 10.
I know, but that's like all I hear. And it's not like a baby crying in pain. It's like a lightly sobbing baby.
Perhaps
Anything
even
I
7
studied-
babies in there. Alright, that is going to be
Everything-
half damage to Drag, full damage to Philip and Zuka.
Ow.
10 points of mental
Yikes.
damage.
Stop killing my snake.
All right. And of course, because you guys took damage, that will mean Zuka, Philip, and Drag, your frightened condition does not reduce at the end of your turns. Drag, that brings us to you.
The stain!
Tip
Boy!
the pot.
Succeed!
Oh,
Not a success this time, unfortunately.
You have failed me. I should have summoned the boy.
Someone with an athletics score, to be certain. Actually, Thomas does have a really good athletics score.
I just didn't want to annoy Thomas. I was being nice.
It might
I
not
took
be
pity.
time for the niceties anymore.
I took pity!
why? Why would you ever take pity on Thomas? Fuck that man.
You've got 2 actions left.
Yeah, I do. I am going to cast Shield and then reach Meta Magic
Okay, sounds good. So you can
in that
extendo
order.
Spello next turn. Alrighty. Philippe, that brings us to you.
All right. First action.
Gun.
Gun.
Shooty gun, bang, misses.
Fuck. Second action. Thoughtful reload on the
Okay.
cauldron.
Sure.
Other ways. I'm looking for other ways I can disable this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. The effects here are magical. Occultism, religion would both be really good ways, probably easier than just tipping it over, to add wards to help reduce its effects potentially. Stack enough wards on it with it being tipped over, any sort of combination of them will probably be enough to fully end it.
Pass that information on.
Sounds good.
And as I've...
Mhm.
Why am I at frightened 2 now?
Because when I end your turn, it goes down to 1.
Oh, my turn's not over, though.
You shot, reloaded.
Mm-hmm.
I
Here's my
don't think
second.
you deserve 3 actions.
I think I do.
Well, would you look at that?
Shut up.
Now we're at Azrael's turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Azrael?
It's a good question. Axe together, electric arc, punch.
Okay.
Reflex save.
Stop resetting my server connection.
No. Are
Keep
you
forgetting
within
we
30 feet of her?
Exactly.
Nice. Look at that. Hot diggity dog. She will succeed.
That's okay.
Good damage, though. She'll take half.
And Zuka bite.
All right. That does not hit. But as Zuka attempts to bite her, that needle stabbed into the back of her hand shines. And a lancing pain stabs into Zuka's head. Zuka takes 12 mental damage.
Ooh. Does the effect end?
Nope. Anytime Zuka attempts a hostile action.
That's rude.
She has to sustain the spell.
That's really fucked up.
Needle of Vengeance, a very fun witch spell.
No.
Especially when
Third
you
action,
crit fail.
protect companion.
Sounds good. That will bring us to Kepgeda. Go ahead and put Protect Companion on again. Oh no, the old one just ended, I see, never mind. She is going to use one action to sustain Needle of Vengeance. She is going to use one action to stride over here to put you in the Bane area as well, Philip. Actually, no, she won't, because that's just status penalty. It's the same as being frightened. She would not do that.
Yeah, fuck you, witch.
Are you really sure you want to test me like that?
I'm saying that. I just don't. Philip doesn't.
Okay.
Do it, Philip. Do it. If you tempt enough fate, you'll die.
That's what happened last time.
Yes! Except this time it'll work!
Drag. Instead, she is going
It
to
would've made
turn
it
to
not
look
work.
at you, since you're controlling the skeleton and casting magic at the moment. And she is going to target you, and you feel your bones begin to warp in
Hey, that's my spell.
painful agony. I need a will save from you.
That's my goddamn spell.
This is not the same spell. But it
Feels
does
like
feel
it.
similar to what you imagine it to be.
That's a nope. I got one left. Fuck you.
Oh,
I got one left,
that is an
bitch.
exact success. You will take 12 points of mental damage here.
No, I won't. I will take less.
Ooh, shield blocking.
Shield block.
Sounds good.
It doesn't seem to want to post the thing.
You just toggle block and then hit damage.
I have done the wrong thing. There we go. Block. Full,
Now,
right?
Hmm?
Full, right?
yes. Now, if I were actually being real spicy here,
It did not effectively raise the shield, I have said.
your shield is raised. Might be because you have immunity on at the moment. There is a reason, though, technically that does not work. I actually want to read the shield spell. It's something I've probably been missing a lot for games. Even though I'm
Only
an
if your
idiot.
attacks.
Reduce damage from any spell
Oh
or
yeah,
magical
no, it can.
effect.
Shield spell does any magical effect. We'll go ahead and undo that. I always thought that was the case, but my brain recently doesn't operate properly, so...
I read it earlier to make sure it would work on all this mental bullshit.
Yeah, a regular shield can only be used against physical damage. The shield spell can be used against anything. The good news is you take no persistent mental damage because you succeeded on your save.
God bless.
That'll end her turn, though. And that is, she'll take one more fire damage, this time overcoming it, Philip, so she is no longer on fire.
Fuck.
And the cauldron. Everyone give the save. If
I choose not to, do I just auto-succeed?
No. You can choose to fail.
I choose to succeed, actually.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Let it be known that that roll was by choice and not my RNG.
I'm so proud of you. Drag.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
You all chose this. That's going to be full damage to Zuka and Drag, half damage to Philip.
It's not much of a choice. We have to kill her and take her head.
It was Bloodlord.
I'll be honest, she's a lot less
hey,
hairy than a
hey,
fucking Bloodlord.
Hey, Jacob. Good luck.
What?
Drag falls unconscious.
Wait,
what?
Exact HP.
Ooh.
That was the healer.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield block that.
Yeah.
With what shield?
The one on Zuka. Oh wait, no, it's a life block. Hold on.
Yeah, you have Protect
Wait, is it
Companion
even-
up, not Life Block.
It's fine. It
Which you
reduces
do not have
by
at the moment.
10. Reduces by 10, and then I take 5.
That was
Oh.
2 12 damage
Wait,
attacks
I
at
healed
me.
5.
That was really rough. So you reduce the triggering damage by 10, so Zuka takes 2 and you lose 5, so you lose 7 total.
Yeah. The value.
A very weird way to effectively say reduce the damage by 5. Alright, Philip, that brings us to your turn.
Oh god. I don't know if it's worth it to tip over the cauldron or just keep shooting her.
I
Conjure
think the
bullet.
cauldron's doing more damage.
It is.
Alright, I'll
Okay,
do a
we got one
normal.
success on it.
I'll do a normal reload.
Okay.
Head over here. I'm gonna fail so hard.
It is 2 actions to attempt to disable it, so if you normal reload, you will not have the actions to attempt to disable it here.
What's the... Out of pure curiosity, before I do this, do I know what the DC is for this? What was the success? What was the successful roll?
You don't know the DC.
Nick crit? Or like roll really good or something?
I'm a +0.
You know the skeleton with its athletics succeeded on a 22 but failed on an 18.
I'm not... I can't do anything with them with athletics.
You do have occultism, you could attempt that.
I do. Alright, I'll move over here. And I'll attempt an occultism roll.
Okay.
Alright. That ended well for me.
That is an exact critical failure with the occultism roll.
Yeah, that tracks.
So thankfully it doesn't do anything here, but it is getting... Trying to place a magical ward when magic really isn't your specialty definitely is throwing you off at the moment. You're not quite sure how best to succeed here. And you kind of hesitate for a moment. Azrael, that brings us to you.
Oh, on your feet, soldier. I didn't say you could die yet. Axe
You'll
together,
get to your
disable to
medicine.
fight. Yep.
Okay. And attempting to disable with Zuka, very nice.
Treat wounds. Basic, treat wounds, battle medicine, go.
Battle medicine, go!
Go, go, battle medicine.
You die when I say you die.
8 health back to you, Drag.
You said athletics for tipping it over?
Athletics, or you can use occultism or religion to try and stack wards on it.
I'll use religion. Sneak ward. No.
That is a critical failure.
Is that worth a hero point? Sure.
Okay. Oh!
Classic
No.
hero point.
No!
We should have a rule if you get the same result, the exact same number, you get it back.
I believe that does it for your turn. No, you've got 1 action left.
One action. What the hell do I want to do with 1 action? Is aid 1 action or 2?
1.
1.
To prepare to aid, and then it will use your reaction.
That's fine. I don't see that in the basic action browser.
No, because you'll just roll the skill when the aid occurs, and then whoever gets it will use the aid toggle in the basic action macro to give themselves the requisite buff.
Oh, I see. Aid is in the reactions tab. Okay.
Yes. It is, you use 1 action to prepare to aid, and choose what you're going to aid them on and how, and then when the trigger occurs, you can use your reaction to actively aid them.
I will aid the skeleton, and then this next attempt to disable device.
Okay. Is that Zuka preparing to aid?
Me. So I could throw a ward at it, like a little like baby ward.
Sure. Give a little magical buff to the skeleton.
Yeah.
I'll
Give him a
allow
little
that.
boost.
That'll bring us to Kepgeda, who's going to use 1 action to sustain, 1 action to increase the aura of her bane. I am going to need a will save from Philip here. The skeleton is... Oh, not immune, so I will need one from the skeleton as well. The two of you would like to give me that will save. The dice.
Rolling like shit.
Philip!
All that means while you're in this area, you take a -1 status penalty to attack.
Fuck.
And with her last action, she is also going to, with only 1 action left here, she is going to make a claw strike at Zuka. Which is going to hit here
My god.
for 12 slashing damage.
Hey, Drag.
Hmm.
Good luck.
Oh no.
Are you fucking serious?
I can't pick him up.
You've got the
He's
wand.
just down.
You have a wand of healing.
Oh, I keep forgetting that's in my inventory.
I think
This is
at
why.
this point, at the end of round 4, top of round 5, though, is a good place to end the session here, because I
You
don't think
motherfucker.
things are looking quite good for you guys.
Piece of shit, you know that?
Things looking this dire. I do think now is a good place to leave it on a cliffhanger. So, thank you guys for playing. I do hope you enjoyed. Do your best to think of a way to escape this situation over the coming week, and I will see you all then. Have a good one.